1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. It's the 18 of my big stuff. Cause I was out of the house and doing stuff. No easy Wi-Fi beverages. But I guess that's the way it goes. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. Got no money, fucking crack. Send it up for the Betamax. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS.
Hello.
Oh, hey, we jumped straight into it. I just sat down.
I know, right? It's been a day.
Oh,
It's been a
you
week.
say that, but you got a baby, so most days.
Well, that's what it was all to do with. Yeah. Honestly, he overslept,
He did.
and he only does that. Only does it on Wednesdays.
Only on Wednesdays. So welcome to Obscure Tape Time. This is the podcast talk show.
The podcast / talk show.
Where we watch old VHS tapes and kind of just get drunk while watching them and make funny comments. If we're funny, which most of the time we're not. But, we're looking out for interesting things to clip.
To be fair, we've never advertised this as a comedy.
No, but...
We have generally just called ourselves VHS historians.
Yeah.
Which...
I'm not trying to be funny, but sometimes we are.
Sometimes we get a giggle. We get a giggle or three.
I'm just giggling about the whole idea of this episode. This is kind of going to be kind of like the Turkey Day episode with the variety show, but the videos that I picked for the Mother's Day special, I don't think any mothers would care for them at all.
Yeah, but...
In fact, I think all three of them are kind of offensive if you view them as Mother's Day.
That's the joke, right?
That's the joke. That is the joke. What have you been doing for the last week? We were meant to be taking our pups, but neither of us really bothered with
It was
that.
just not a good weekend for me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just not have a very good time.
Oh yeah, you got something particular that pissed you off that you can chat about on
No,
stream?
just life has not been great.
Life. Don't talk to me about life.
It's just not been great lately.
I mean, IQ the size of the sun, and they make me do the washing.
I just did the washing before stream, so I don't think my IQ was that big though.
No, neither's mine. But
No, actually, if you only count the amount of suns that are the sun, like our sun, then it's 1. That's probably pretty close to my IQ.
And as long as we keep it to the eye can see rather than relative, so it's small instead of big, right?
Well, yeah, right. I mean, we're not taking the size into account at all. It's all just about there is one sun in our solar system.
And when I look at it, it's only this big.
Yeah, so I mean,
I went to Cinema Fiasco, first one back since the COVID lockdown's been kind of brought back. We watched Boobs. We watched Howling too. You remember that one where in the credits she only took off her top one time in the show, even though she was known for taking off her top, but then she got kind of big and went, I'm not going to do it more than once. So they replayed it 100 times in the credits. Do you remember that one? It had Christopher Lee in it.
I do remember that.
Yeah. And beforehand, I was actually pretty proud. I had a star-studded moment. I actually sat down with Jeff and my brain's gone. Jeff and Janet, and chatted with them about stuff. And I talked about how we completely binged watched every single Howling, and they went, "Yeah, we did too." And we went, "Yeah, that stupid number 7."
Was it 8?
With the boot
7 or
shooting,
8?
7 or 8, but they said, "Oh, we only did 6." No, it was 7
Oof.
because the 8th one was only released in 2010
Oh, okay.
and it was a reboot or something. Or
Oh, that was good actually. I
2006.
saw that
I
one.
haven't seen the reboot. That's something
It's
I
good.
looked at.
I liked it.
I'll have to watch it. I mean, they're all just werewolf movies. There's no story.
That's why like calling it a reboot's probably the wrong way to put it.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was
They
just
should have just
another
called it
entry
the
in the
next
anthology.
one. That's kind of like the Hellraisers. But yeah, I told them about Howling 7 and how it was a boot scooting one that like never really got released anywhere, and it just uses old footage of the old ones and intercut it with people doing line dancing, and they're like, we've never seen that. And I'm like, I've never seen it without Joe Bob either. So yeah, interesting that I got to battle things. I mean, the whole obscure VHS thing crosses over with weird horror sometimes.
Well, I mean, obviously it does because like tape trading was a big deal in horror circles back in like the 80s.
Yeah,
and
and it did cross over specifically with the whole mass marketing and jumping onto the bandwagon with what was the VHS they released that got onto the video nasties, the Real Faces of Death. Yeah, like that was kind of capitalizing on that as well.
It was, yes, absolutely, that was.
Anyway, beer time. I got you some pirates.
Oh, some
Tropical
pirates.
pirates. Yeah, I have to actually get up and
Look
get
at this. Look at this. We got a list of stuff on the top here. And it goes all the way around. 16 degrees Celsius.
Why is that on the list?
The
optimal thing that we should be.
perhaps
Why is my post buzzing? Bugger off.
is your wife talking to you?
Oh no, actually, it's just yelling at me for some reason. I could probably put it on silent. Is there anything else we want to say before we start getting into the videos?
No, not really.
There it goes.
Because if we keep going, we'll probably we'll never stop. So
We'll never stop. It's never enough. Never enough. Right. So the first video we're watching is called "Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus." This one is called Mars and Venus in the Bedroom. Secrets of Great Sex Part 1. See, this is a Mother's Day special. And how do you become a mother without having sex? Because you need to have a baby, you need to have sex first. So,
oh boy.
What do you mean, oh boy? You're not looking forward to watching about great secrets of sex?
No, actually.
Can you tell me why, though? I'd like to hear your opinions before I start listing off what
Because
this is
it's
about.
going to be the most dull thing.
Ha 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 ha! You're right. Ding 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 ding. We have a winner.
As if it was going to be like, oh, here's this like risque video that we're going to barely be able to skate around on the goddamn show.
Well, that's the thing. I wouldn't bring that, but we have seen
this
such things. But you
this
know
is
that
the thing where it says like it's about sex. It's by a guy, Dr. John Gray, PhD.
PhD.
He's
man.
not whipping it out. Like,
he's not going to whip
he's
it out.
not whipping it out.
Okay.
We're not seeing any titties on this.
Spoilers, I've got 10 of his videos, and they all have the same cover, but in slightly different colours. This there's part 1, but this is only part 1 of Great Secrets of Great Sex. There's all sorts of relationship advice, because John Gray, PhD, used to teach marriage counselling, relationship advice, sexual self-help as well. This is a seminar. We're in for a seminar. We're gonna just sit.
It could
here
be
and
worse
listen
than a
to-
seminar.
It could.
It could be worse than a seminar.
What's worse than a seminar? The only thing good about a seminar is eventually you will hear something funny if you watch it too many times.
When you get audience reaction shots.
Oh, I like audience reaction shots. We have watched a seminar on the show once before when we got the self-help guide to making your brain work better. And
there was also the sort of the one where it was the pyramid scheme.
that was kind of a seminar, but that was so
It was a
freaking
seminar.
staged.
Oh, well,
Seminar
obviously,
is
they all
live.
are. They all are.
But it seems more live in most seminars. Anyway, the thing is, he was like renowned as being one of the biggest, and like he wrote a book called Men Are From Mars, Women Are From. I'm sure a lot of people remember that book, but he was accused of stealing the work from a woman who did the same thing. But on top of that, like, he's been constantly berated about being kind of binary, sexist, promoting the gender stereotypes by saying that, oh, only girls do this, only guys do that. I mean, this is so out of date in our current culture.
Oh, boy. Yeah, does that mean we need a disclaimer that this does not reflect our worldviews?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that disclaimer should somewhere pop up in the intro, because we're just watching crap. We don't believe anything we watch. We're just watching crap. Yeah.
No,
so
I think it's fine because we can tear it apart while we watch it. Like, if
Absolutely.
he says something offensive, we can be like, "Well, that's fucking stupid."
Okay, so a marriage counselor talking about how to, please women both mentally and sexually. So this one's about sexual, but it's also like how to please them, as in, oh, tell them you'll do the shopping and all that sort of shit.
Tell her she's beautiful.
Yeah. So on top of that, he actually had his first wife divorce him, despite all the success that he was having with these books. So that's
To be fair, if he's having that kind of success, he probably just fucking cheated on her. Like,
he might have, and that was bad and against what he was saying. But that goes to show like how good he is at sticking to his own rules, or whether those rules work. I mean, it doesn't matter what the circumstances.
basically, he's a misogynist.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm
Bullshit.
getting from this.
So these days he's still around, not so much giving seminars, but of course still selling 100 books. But working with his youngest daughter, who apparently is into what he's doing, probably for the money more than anything.
Or he's brainwashed her, whatever.
Has a website that we can
Oh.
visit. He's still around, and you want to know what they sell on this website?
Tell me they sell sex toys.
No, that would be lovely.
Dick
No, no.
pills?
Yay, we got snake oil salesman. Dick pills.
Yeah.
The sexy pills. Pills that will make you better in the bedroom or some shite. That doesn't look like it's rewound, does it? God damn it.
Well, I mean, thankfully we have a rewind button. We actually have two, because I've got one on the control, and there's one on the deck as well.
But yes, absolutely. Disclaimer, don't believe anything that they bloody well say in this thing. Whose thumbs?
Just put it on top there, yeah. I don't have the actual cover for it anymore.
We'll have to, make one.
I'm kind
Print
of
it out.
upset, because I had two Goosebumps tapes, and one of them had, like, a behind-the-scenes thing on it, where
Yeah.
it was, like, a making of the episode.
Cool.
And
And you don't know where the other tape is.
I have no idea where that tape is, if it's even...
I mean, if
at my
it's an
parents' house.
official,
It's official.
then you'll be able to find it somewhere.
No, it was someone posted on Twitter the other day, but I was like, that's something we could definitely watch.
Ooh, bubbles. This is the awkward silence that I ripped the seminar and didn't bother to frickin' rewind it. We need a
Poor form.
I know, right? This is not a professional show. I'm just gonna sit here and pour my beer.
What do you mean? We're historians. It's not our job to make sure the tapes are rewound, just to watch them
Yeah,
and back them up,
Yeah,
make
it's
sure they don't
fine.
get lost.
it took 5 seconds and no one's here yet. It's fine. But for all those people that are watching on the YouTube things, like post-mortemly after we die.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Hi, people who are alive while I'm dead.
Yeah.
Hi, people 200 years from now who have turned this into a... You probably don't call them memes anymore, but...
Memes only last 0.3 milliseconds in the future. Back in our day, we traded those memes and they lasted 10 years.
Oh, flying credits.
Oh!
Love
I
the
like
tune.
credits. Tune. Sorry.
Not as good as our end credit tune.
In
but-
this video, John Gray helps you understand
me,
the
Mike,
needs
if
of a
that makes
woman
noise.
and a man in and out
We
of the
need about
bedroom
10 more
to
of these papers.
increase and have
One for
lasting
each
sexual
thing.
passion.
Anyway,
Viewer
they
discretion
talking
is
or just-
advised.
it's just...
No, she did say something about...
Oh, between two ferns.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it is such a pleasure, underlined pleasure, to talk about
Get it?
Mars and Venus in the
Has
bedroom.
sex.
And that is my latest book. filled
Right
with
off the
science
bat.
Point
and
out
of
that
creating great
If
sex,
men are
But
from
it
Mars and
also
women are
provides
from
us
Venus...
That means that men are dry
body.
and hot,
I'm already
and
thinking
women...
about
No,
sex.
dry and cold,
A
and
body.
women are like boiling with like chemicals
full
and
body
on fire.
of
Women are quite
information,
violent.
which has to do with techniques about creating
Well,
great
Mars
sex.
is the god of war.
But it also includes information to create
Yes,
passion.
men are
Because
violent
it's the
against each
passion that
other.
keeps
Women
us
are just
coming
generally
back
violent.
to enjoying sex. You could do all the right things mechanically, but if you're not
Mechanically.
feeling the passion, if you're not feeling the attraction, it's just not going to happen. And there's lots of things that can kill the passion.
Okay.
Just as simple as you're having sex and your kids walk in, immediately kills the passion. Okay, and we all have experienced something
hopefully.
like that. So we know that it can. It's
Yeah,
a delicate
real talk.
thing. It can be there or it can go away. And just as it can go away so easily, it can come back so easily if we just start understanding the mechanics
If you
of how
just
we create passion.
send them out of the room
And
and
the
go,
most
that
important
was
thing to
exciting,
understand
wasn't it?
here is that what is the definition of passion?
We nearly got
If you look in the
busted.
dictionary, it's very clear.
It's like when we used to
Passion
do it in
is
the car
intense
park while we
feeling,
were teenagers.
feeling. If you don't have feeling, you can't have passion. And when we're attracted to someone, it's a feeling. And we
gonna
want to
be
keep
big,
in
so I'm
touch
worried
with
that
our
we're echoing.
feelings. And women
I'm
stay
worried
in
that we're
touch with their
echoing.
feelings different from the way
Oh,
men do.
but no one's here
For
to
women,
one's here to
we've
tell
talked
me if
about
we're
this a
echoing.
lot. They need
Oh.
to communicate. They need to feel safe to communicate. When a woman
That's
feels
fine.
safe,
We'll just let it go.
then she can get in touch with her feelings. Then when
I
she's
think
in touch with her
if
feelings,
we
she
didn't
can
echo
really
last
enjoy
week, it should be
sex
fine,
the
'cause it
most. She
didn't
can be
change any of
attracted
the
to her partner,
settings.
If you
turned
didn't
on to her
echo
partner,
last week, it should be fine
responsive to
because
her
you didn't
partner.
change any of
And
the
how do
settings.
men get in touch with their feelings?
Sorry.
Well,
You
think
said
about your
you,
experience
and I
when
said
you
I,
see a
so it
man in
wasn't a
touch with
direct
his
echo.
feelings.
No, I get it.
Most women will say many
Shush.
times, oh, man, they don't talk about feelings. They don't have feelings. But the truth is, watch any guy watch a football game. Yeah! Oh, no, not my team. We lost. They lost. I can't believe it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come back, come back.
He's got a
All this
routine.
Excitement, hoot and ray. Men have enormous feeling when it comes to sports and whatever. Because in
Men
sports,
love
their
watching
team
other
is
men
being
do things.
appreciated. When a man's watching a sports game, he's out there doing it. And when the crowds are yelling, they're yelling for him. It's his team. He feels that appreciation. It's appreciation that fuels a man to create intimacy. So if you want to have a man in touch with his feelings in the relationship, you need to practice appreciation.
So if you want to
That's
do it
just
with a
outside
man,
the bedroom.
you have
The
to do
key
it doggy
place where a
style so you
man
can still
receive
watch the AFL.
appreciation is in the bedroom. It is what a man experiences during sex that brings him back to it again and again. If he feels that he is appreciated, then he stays in touch with his feelings.
So what you're saying is
Also
just
think of another time
say,
when a man is in
oh,
touch
you are
with
a
his
manly
feelings.
man,
The greatest
now let
time
us
when a man is in
continue
touch with
to
his
have
feelings.
sex.
It is
Yes.
sex. When a man is
But-
aroused, when a man is
Not
turned on,
interested.
he
He's
is
like,
fully in touch with his feelings.
no!
This is very important for women to understand that sex is one of the primary ways for men to get in touch with their feelings, for a man's heart to open. You don't realize, women, but when a man is aroused, that's when he feels the most. That's when he feels the most romance. The first phrase is
Don't
in
you
our
wonder I
romance
got
is the
five
right
years
word
last
for
year
it?
when I
is he
was-
wants sex, she wants
Yeah.
romance. Women want romance because when a woman gets romance, and communication is a part of that, doing little romantic things, when a woman gets that kind of support, her heart opens, then
I
her
do not
energy
like
goes
this guy.
down, and she can really
I don't
enjoy
like the
sex.
idea of
If
her
she's
heart
not getting the
opening. That
romance,
sounds
she can take
dangerous.
it or
It's
leave
very
it.
dangerous, unless
Sex
she
is
needs
not as important
surgery.
to her. But when she's getting
Surgery.
romance, sex becomes very
Oh,
important.
for more information.
For men, it's almost the opposite. Matter of fact, it is the opposite. For a man, it starts with arousal. It starts down and it goes up. See, men, they can get turned on just with the opportunity. Oh, looks like a possibility. Okay, you know, just like it just. You don't have to know the person.
like that
know-
you don't
have
like
any
him because we
relationship
have
with
so
him,
many
you
of
just
these
see the possibility.
seminars.
It all starts down here. When a man feels the possibility,
He's
that he will
talking
be
shit.
received, that he
Yeah.
can make a
He's
difference,
not
that he
very
can have a
charismatic
moment,
at
suddenly
all.
the arousal
No.
starts to happen. And what are men looking for again? It's appreciation. And
That's
of
what
course,
the
when do
ferns
we
are for.
experience a
The
woman really
ferns.
appreciating our every touch, our every move? Sex. All I have to do is move one little finger. She's going, ooh, ooh, ooh. He's going, hey, this is really an easy job. I could do this. Could, you
So
know,
is
big reward,
Bonnie the
okay?
wife that left him?
It's a time of great success. It's an ultimate victory. for a man.
I'm
He
not
does all
sure
these
which
things
one
to
was
make a
which.
woman
One was
happy.
the wife that
And
left him,
then
and
when she's
one died
enjoying
of cancer.
sex, it's the
Oh,
easiest
okay.
time to make her happy.
Thanks,
but the
Mom.
difference is, before a woman can really enjoy sex, whereas then it is
What's your
easy to
problem?
provide this fulfillment for her, you have to all these requirements have to be met. See, sex is a very complicated thing for women, not so
Does it smell like
complicated for
bullshit?
men. As I said, you just need the opportunity, 2
Bullshit.
to 3 minutes. And
By
we're
the
done,
way,
okay?
you want to know the
Like
history
shaking a
behind these
beer.
videos?
Pop,
Like,
it's out, okay?
association
We're
with
happy
us,
guys,
I mean.
But that's not going to make a woman happy.
I
You have
guess.
to understand
Back
what
when we were
provides
collecting
fulfillment
VHS
for
from
women.
op shops,
And the bottom line is just
I found
understanding
the entire
the
set
different
of
realities
like
of
10,
sex.
12 videos or whatever
When a
it
man
is.
has sex
Yeah.
with a woman,
On
it's
eBay.
really like going out to eat. If we
For
think of
$1.
sex as a hunger that we're satisfying, basic
And I
human
bid on
hunger,
it.
we all feel deep
And I
inside.
won.
So,
Back when you
hey,
could
I'm
bid on
hungry,
things
wanna
on
go
eBay.
out. So guy goes
You
out.
still can.
'cause
Yeah,
he's
but there's no
leaving his
use because
world,
they're
going
like
into
$100
her
million.
world. She's the restaurant. He
Would
goes
you like
into
to bid
her.
on? It's like,
he
no.
goes somewhere. When he's done, he leaves.
Or like
He's out of
$1
there.
with
See,
100
sex is
million
very different for
shipping.
women.
No,
They
no,
don't
that
go
costs
anywhere.
exact shipping.
They
It
stay
cost me
put.
bugger
They're
all for
inviting
all
a
those,
guest
and yeah.
into the home. That's why they have to clean up. They have to prepare. There's a whole process of preparation.
I think I got them the
before you
same
bring
week.
guest over.
Same
And
week
then you
I
have to
got
worry
the
about what
the
they're going to
Grimace
leave once
video.
they go. Okay, so it's a big concern. Sex. There's all kinds of
Grimace.
requirements. So first, a woman needs to feel I can trust this person. They're there for me. I'm special to them. They're not going to neglect me or leave me or whatever. Because, for thousands of
So what you're
years,
saying is just
if you had
manipulate
sex, you had a
people.
baby. Now
I
we
mean,
have
they're
birth
not gonna
control, but
leave them or
basically you're
whatever.
wired up. If you have sex,
I
you
love
have a
it when,
baby. Therefore, you
seminar
don't just
people
have a
say
baby with
whatever.
anybody. You want to make sure it's the
Can
right
we
person.
do the
there's
drink
commitment,
every time
there's
he says
monogamy,
whatever?
There's a caring, there's a can-do
I mean, if he
guy,
says
you
it, let's
trust in him.
sure.
Then you open up, and that's what romance
Even if he doesn't.
opens a woman's
try to
heart.
bring it up.
Then she can just let go and
Oh,
enjoy
we're doing
sex.
it. Got a drink for that
The
one.
thing that allows a man to keep coming back to sex again and again is a woman's sexual fulfillment. In history,
Oh yeah.
there's no
fulfillment.
recorded
Wait,
history
what?
of passionate sex
Women have
being
that?
associated
Huh.
with marriage. See, we take this
I
for
thought
granted.
that
all
was
these
just like
magazines,
the,
How to Drive 'em Wild in Bed, How to Drive Her
one of
Wild in
those
Bed, and all these
10-piece
things.
feed
Third
boxes.
chapter of my book, How to Drive Her Wild in Bed, and all these things. We kind of just assume that men have been driving women wild in bed for centuries, okay? We have, if it wasn't our wife. Okay? That was the mistress. Her one job as mistress was when he came to be sexually responsive. And when there was a mistress, some men kept mistresses their whole lives because the only job that woman had was to be sexually responsive when he came. He had nothing else to do. He would take care of her, provide for her, and she would be sexually responsive.
This is
And
filthy.
he could stay aroused to her.
This
But when
is-
he came home and suddenly
How
his
can
wife would
something
say,
this
"Honey, you didn't
filthy
do
be
you
this,
gotta
like,
do this, the kiss, and
monotonously
this, but you
boring?"
haven't done this."
I know.
And we
It's
have
both
all the
like-
decision-making, domestic problems and such.
Yeah, I
that
can't
kills the
deal with this
passion.
guy.
If
Can
women
we
don't
get
understand
a,
how to keep a man's
a
passion
manuscript
attracted to her.
of what he's
The
saying,
secret to
right?
it is very simple.
And like
Once you
hire
learn
some
it
sort
and
of
apply it,
sultry
much more
porn
simple than we
actress
could
to
ever
read it.
imagine. Two things are involved.
Probably.
That
And
would
one
be
thing I'll get into a little bit later.
that'd
is
be
that
kinda
men
funny.
need to feel, that's the first, that a woman is sexually available to him. That's what men are attracted to. Sexual availability.
That's
now let's
what
look at
men
your own
are
experience here
attracted
for a
to.
moment.
Sexual
When a woman walks by, it looks like
What did she
what
say?
they see on TV ads, and our TV ads and print ads for products. They use sex to sell.
Love how
They have a
it's
certain
Mother's Day
type of
special and we're
woman's
watching
body
a
they use
guy.
every time.
Oh,
Because
don't
Who
worry,
knows
I don't
nothing
say
about
I'm
sex.
pretty sure that
to
you know the
associate
next
that
tape,
body
and it's all
type
about
with
guys
sex.
as well.
They make the woman dress in a certain outfit
bad
that a
how
woman would
dads
dress
can't
in
cook.
before she's ready, when she's
Oh,
willing and
dear.
happy to go to bed.
Okay.
But she wants to have sex. She's looking in a certain way. She pouts her lips in a certain way that says she's
It would
ready
definitely
for
be more
sex.
interesting. What up,
They
Mr.
take a
Shadow?
picture of her. So men see the
What,
certain
you mean
body
like the
type,
next tape?
which
No,
is
as
associated
in,
with
as in the porn
sexual
star.
available
Oh, what
woman.
I said. Yeah, yeah,
So you
fair
got all
enough.
these men looking to
Anything
experience
would be more
sex.
interesting. I could
You
get
go, hey,
anybody
here's a
to
woman who
read
wants to have
this
sex with
script
you.
and be
Gets
more
a guy's
interesting than this
attention.
guy.
Sex
This guy
sells.
doesn't
Sex
get
gets a
interesting.
guy's
I'm going to give you a
attention.
bit of a
A woman
spoiler.
walks
This
to the
tape
rest-
goes for,
restaurant
as you
who
can
looks
see,
like one of
minus
those women.
40 minutes.
All the guys look.
It's long.
Some married men who don't look. They go, "Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble if I
25,
look."
maybe 30 minutes
So they look
into it,
down.
he draws
Well,
a
they're in trouble
vagina.
anyway. Because she knows
That's
he
when
wants to look
it's
because all the
funny.
other guys are looking.
And it takes so long for him to
They
draw
don't
a
care- they don't care
vagina.
about me, just want
Hurry
sex.
up and draw the vagina.
But what women have to understand
And I was
is
watching
what
it with
sex
Sam,
is
and
to
Sam's
men.
like, "Are you gonna get in
Very
trouble for
different.
showing this
A woman
vagina?"
needs
As
intimacy
he
and
was
love,
before
romance,
he
and then
she saw
wants
the
sex.
actual
For men, they
picture.
want
She said
sex.
this,
when they
and I'm
feel the
like, "I don't
possibility
think
of
so."
getting
And then they
sex,
showed the picture, and
then
she's
their
like,
heart opens,
"No, I don't
and then
think so."
they feel the need for romance. And romance is important to them as well. Intimacy is important.
I kind of
to them
hope he
as
just
well.
like it draws
Love
a
is
flower or
important to them
something.
as well. But the sexual arousal
That would be a
is what
Christian version. This
stimulates
guy
it in a
isn't
man.
Christian at all.
It's
Oh, I think he
phenomenal how
might be
simple
actually,
this
but
truth is if we
not
just
in
look
this
at it.
seminar. Like, not
Yeah, I would
Women
believe
go,
he's a
"Oh,
church
he just
going.
wants sex.
maybe,
Oh,
but
men
not
just
like
want sex."
forwardly Christian, as in
Like
trying
it's
to
some
push
negative
it.
thing.
Yeah.
And that's sort
It's
of
just
rap
one of
that
those
sex
things
has
where,
today, and it's a real sad thing. Because
Americans
it'd be like
often
men
go
saying,
to church.
"Oh, women just want to talk. All women want to do is talk." And some men do say that. Okay, but the reality is, it's through communication that women get in touch with their feelings, and it's through
Communication
feelings
and
that they can feel love.
chaos.
What women want when they want to talk is they want love. When women want to talk about things, they want to feel intimacy and love.
What
They
if
wanna
I
feel
want love and
they wanna
intimacy and
give
to
love.
talk about
Well,
things?
why does a man want sex? Because through
Then
sex,
you're
he starts to
a woman?
feel. And
Oh,
when he
yeah.
can feel, he
Maybe
starts
I'm
to
a woman.
experience love.
I mean,
he may
I'm
not
wearing
know I'm doing
tights
this for
today.
love, but it's love.
That's 'cause
His
it's cold
life is
outside.
missing
They're running
love.
tights.
He hungers for
That's my
love.
excuse.
And his way of feeling, which is the only
Also, I'm
doorway
wearing
to
makeup.
experience
There's
love,
no excuse for that.
is through sex. Primarily through sex. There
What
are
does
other
it say
things.
about like
As a man
dudes that
matures
don't really
more,
have a
you experience
libido?
a different kind of love with your children. If you're
Asexuals?
fortunate to have children.
Or
Or if you're
were
fortunate to have
you
a
not
job that you just
asexual
love,
but just
that becomes
don't
an
have the
outlet where you
drive?
can be in touch with your feelings. You
That-
can see as I talk
I
about
don't
my
think
subject,
that's a
my
thing.
job, I
I
have
think
tremendous
that
passion
you're
for it because it lets me get in touch with my
statistical
feelings.
anomaly.
I'm free to express who I am. But some jobs don't
Fair
want to be
enough.
a feeling open person. And the more hard your job is, in terms of not being let you to enjoy what you're doing and be in touch with your feelings.
Who was
be
the
with
guy who
loving
did
people all
the?
day. See, I get to do
I
that
say
in my
guy.
job.
Who's the
Many men have
person
to be
who
out
did
in
the
war zones.
artwork for
You
your
can't be in touch with
graffiti
your
art
feelings.
State of
So how do you get in touch with your
Normality logo?
feelings? You come
Oh,
home
that was a
to the
old
rays
school
of
friend of
love from a
mine.
woman.
I want to get in
That
contact
love
with
is
them and
most
do
powerfully
exact same
felt
logo,
when a man
but
takes off
say
his armor.
statistical
And there's one
anomaly.
place in a man where the armor is
It
off
was like
already,
finding him.
and that's sex. Even his
He
skin is
works
1/10
for
the
like
sensitivities of a woman.
one of the
The
big
only place a
animation
man's
companies now. Like
sensitivity
he's
equals
a
a woman
professional
is in the
I'm
animator.
sure I
genitals.
could probably get
That
somebody
little
else
Martian
to
that
do
said,
something
"Hello,
similar.
I'm ready to
Yeah,
go to
it
work."
wouldn't be hard to.
Okay.
I just think that
He's
would
a
be
happy
funny.
guy.
As a
Because
chat.
that's like him before he
Statistical,
really like found
anomaly.
his style. I get it.
That
Yeah,
part of a
I
man
get
is
it.
the
You
most
get it,
sensitive
it's not
place.
a-
That is the direct reach to a
acknowledging
man's
you get it.
heart.
I'm as
Your mother
cold
might
to
have
it
told
as
you
I
it was the
am
stomach.
to
She
sex
was off
most of the
several
time.
inches,
Yeah.
okay? It is through there. When a man feels aroused, that is when you can give him love and it will touch him the most. And that is when he's capable of giving you
What?
love. That is when
I
he's
mean,
capable
Sam
of
touches
growing
me
in
the
love
most
with you.
when she's
It is
getting me
his
aroused,
sexual
but that's
experience
not
with
really
That's
a
logical,
thing.
that's like-
That's not really a thing I need to be
Continue growing
told in a
But
in
it
a
requires-
I think that's pretty clear, right?
One thing is her
Hey,
experiencing
reaction
sex.
shots.
If when a man has sex with a woman,
Oh,
and she
man.
is not
Did that guy
responsible,
just
he
check
does
his
not
watch?
enjoy
I think he
sex,
might
He
have
just
checked
checked his watch.
maximally fulfilling for her. After a while, he'll lose interest.
So-
Sorry,
It's kinda
buddy,
like
you're like
investing
10
something,
minutes in.
and you think
Another
you can't
another
have it.
half hour,
Investing, at
45
some
minutes
point you go,
before I can
"Hey,
go
the
sign
stocks
those
are not
divorce
going up."
papers.
You buy out and think, what other stocks can I get
Get
this
me a
big
kebab.
increase in? It's like what he's looking for.
Thank
Oh,
God I
also-
signed a prenup.
Providing maximum fulfillment
Frickin'
for a woman.
prenup. I never bother
What
with one.
happens is
I
there's a
would
man
but
not
I
maximum
bother.
fulfillment. Okay.
Well, the way I see it is I don't really have anything worth taking.
I do. I have a 1979 Alien
What we
Kenner
can't do
action figure.
alone is to provide orgasm.
But
for
I
a
also
woman.
know that
I don't
like,
want
She has
that
an
cut in
orgasm.
half.
What happens is she allows us.
I'm
to have a
definitely
much
not
higher
petty
level
enough
of
to like
fulfillment.
say,
When a
hey
man
Tori,
reaches
I
that
want
level
to
of
take this
fulfillment,
from
Then he
you.
wants to come back
It's
to
like
her
as long as I get my
again
shit.
and again. to
Getting real
experience
on
that,
your
as
baby
well as to
mama.
provide that for her. It increases a sense of sexual attraction for her.
Sorry, this is the Mother's Day
Another thing
special.
which kills
Also, you were
romance,
worried
which
about the
couples
echo.
today
You didn't
just
even
don't
ask
understand.
Mr. Shadow.
One of the chapters in my
No,
book is
I mean he probably would have
why
brought it up.
couples are having
because-
less sex.
I've noticed that a lot of
Society talks
people
about all these
don't.
couples and
This is
romance,
true.
and they're always having
And that
sex
kind
on
of
TV shows,
gets
like,
on my nerves.
it's
I've
happening,
had
but
people
it's
watch
not.
me when there's
It's not
been no
happening that way.
sound and I've
People are
been
exhausted and
obviously
tired,
talking
they get
and they've
into
just not
routine,
said
sex
anything.
becomes boring,
And they go, oh, I was
mechanical.
wondering why
They're
you
not
didn't
getting
have
that
any sound
passion.
when you were moving
And
your
one
lips.
of the big things, one of the
Look at that
simplest things
guy.
that you can change
He's
is
there just to
understand
learn about the
how
ladies.
sensitive
That's
men
just- that's
are
it, taking her on a
when it
date.
comes to sex. See, women
I'm
are
gonna
sensitive.
take There's a
Women
seminar in
realize they're
town.
not
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna take
It's
you
a PhD.
and show you that I
Men
care
need
by
to be able
learning
to
about
see
how to
sexually.
please you in the
No,
bedroom.
well, he probably was just like
He says,
he
"How
probably
do I
saw
have
like a
sex?"
poster for
Sex.
this.
He goes,
No. He probably just saw that it was
"Ah,
like
it's
by a
exhausted,
doctor,
I'm too tired, I still have
PhD,
to go downstairs
and
change
he's
the
trying to hit
laundry
on
for
like
kids. I gotta
a
read the
university
story before
student.
bed. I think I
Oh.
And it's just like there's a doctor in town. How about you and I go see
The guy
this
gotta go,
doc?
honey, let's have sex.
And then they, without even giving her
He's feeling
context as to
rejected.
what they're walking
He
into.
initiates
I took
sex,
my
he
wife to
feels
see a
rejected.
doctor on one of our dates.
Suddenly, after a while, he's not going to be
Cool.
free
Yeah,
initiating
Jack
sex the way
Hornet.
he used to be because he might get a rejection.
Which you know and
I know
What's
who
the
that
deal?
is.
Can he understand?
He's no real
Exhausted and
doctor.
tired?
Dr.
Yes, he
O'Paley.
can.
Was he not a professor?
But the
Oh,
bottom
Would he
not
line
be a
is
prof?
he feels
He
rejected.
might have been a pro,
It's just
but like he started off as a
Sexual
doctor before the
arousal
pro.
is a
Right?
man's
He's got a
most
doctorate
sensitive
somewhere.
place.
He's
Just as you can
something,
imagine
surely.
women, tender moment of fear or sadness.
I
about
appreciate that,
something
Mr.
you
Shadow.
need to share
Thank
with your
you.
partner, and he ridicules your feelings. He rejects your
Glad
feelings.
that you're
He
watching and
minimizes
that you're
your
waiting
feelings.
in
He
the
walks off in
shadows,
the middle of what you're
in
saying
the-
and completely ignores the conversation.
Oh,
what happens after a
no,
while?
shush.
You stop having those kind of tender
I just
feelings.
remember
It's
that
expensive.
band once
You
that
can
like a
deal
bunch
with
of
your
their
therapist,
fans were
you can deal
saying
with your
That's-
girlfriends,
we're
you get around him,
we're
you
begging
just
us the
go
guy
away.
who used to do the
So when
Soundwave
he sees
Festival.
Hold
couples
on, hold on.
talk
I
anymore.
don't mean
They have
to
nothing to
rewind
say.
this
God, it's gonna be a long
painfully
fucking
long
episode,
video,
isn't
but
it?
no, come on, look at that T-shirt.
Oh, he wait, no, he even he.
Yeah, he's looking at the
He
camera.
looks at the camera. He's like,
He's like, you're looking at my weird frog T-shirt, aren't you?
Those kind of tender
he's
feelings
like, now
and
everyone's gonna
expressions.
know that I was
You
here.
can feel them with your therapist.
Oh.
And I wore this
Around him,
T-shirt.
just go
I just
away.
put on anything. My
Sometimes
wife
see
didn't
his
tell me
couples
where
who
I
don't
was
talk
going.
anymore. They have nothing to say.
I didn't know it was going to be
Because the
filmed
feelings aren't
tonight.
there. Feelings
She just
move you
wanted to
along
make
so
me
you
love her
marriage
better.
counseling,
Yes,
damn it.
exactly.
But after a while, She just goes, I can't talk to
But
you.
as I was saying, that
It's the
band,
same
like,
thing
all
with a
their
man.
fans were trying to get him
The
brought out for
sensitivities and
Soundwave one
things.
year, and the
Hers
guy
is
just
here
kept
in the
responding,
feeling
I have no
place.
fucking
His
clue
is
who
down
these
here in the
guys are,
sensation
leave me
place.
alone.
If every time he becomes aroused and excited, he
They
gets
were never
rejected,
very
and
good.
I'm talking 3
They
or
did
4
do that
times
one song
in
that
my
I do
interviews
like
with
with
men who've
Billy
lost their passion
Bailow
with their
and
wives. Sometimes all it
Apocalyptica.
took was sometimes 15 times.
Probably haven't heard it.
Sometimes
Now
just
I'm
3
referencing
times. They'll
things
tell
that
me
no
this
way, so
happened
it's got
and this
nothing to
happened.
do with the
And
video,
I just
nothing
said,
to do with
forget it.
everything. We're
Why
going
even
off
bother?
topic
I'll
because
just
this
wait till
guy's
she
talking
wants it.
shit. But if we listen to
Every
him
time
talk shit,
he's
we probably
waiting for
laugh
clear
about it.
messages
But,
from her,
yeah.
he's like, Is she in
I'd
the
rather
mood?
laugh at bad
Is he not in the
t-shirts
mood?
than
Is it gonna
guys
happen
looking
tonight?
at
Hope it's going to
cameras.
happen tonight.
Oh, that was
What's
nice.
happening as he's waiting
He's
around
totally
all the
into
time,
it.
what's happening?
Oh yeah.
His own
Maybe I
sexuality
should've.
is feeling
Has he been
rejected.
watching
He's
me?
feeling
This
rejected.
sounds like my
Keep
life.
saying,
He's
nope, not
talking
yet.
to my
Not
soul.
yet. Stop. Not going to happen. What happens? It stops happening. It just doesn't happen after a while. You can't keep putting the brakes on it. There has to be a sense of freedom.
I know,
that you're
right?
going to be sexually
Every time I get an
received.
erection,
and
I
women
just
don't
whack it out.
instinctively understand the sensitivity because they don't have it. If a woman says, let's have
is he
sex
on
tonight,
about?
honey, he goes, oh, I'm really exhausted and tired, not in the mood. She doesn't feel rejected sexually. But if she says, you know, listen, I really need you to hold me and hug me, and he goes, I can't do that, that's when she's going to feel rejected. That's when her tender feelings are out there. Sex is
Not
a
her
man's
tender feelings.
Ugh,
If those feelings
gotta
get
keep those.
rejected,
Do you know
his
what I like
passion
better
starts
than tender
becoming
feelings?
Less and less and
Chicken
less.
tenders.
So the secret of a great
chicken
sex
tendies.
life, keeping
We're
your passion
feeling
alive,
chicken tendies
and I'll
in your
say it
mouth.
and then we'll explain how to do it,
No, I like them
is
in
to
my
be a
hand. They got
sexually
that kind
available
of,
and responsive
like
partner
grittiness,
whenever he
like
wants to do
sand,
it.
but it's not
Now,
sand.
can you do
'cause
that?
I hate sand, but then it's like, oh, but
You've
this
got
is good
kids,
sand.
you've got a
Because it's
job,
coarse
you're
and gets
overwhelmed, you're
everywhere.
exhausted.
Yeah,
Are you
exactly.
kidding?
But so does chicken
Women
crumb,
say,
but it's
I can't
delicious.
say yes every time. Are you nuts?
It's like a delicious
Particularly if you're.
sand,
do
especially
you
when
have
it's your
nuts?
wife doing it with Cheetos.
Oh, they're holding hands now. Look at that.
Oh, they're showing everybody
How do you do
publicly
it?
that they
How do you
love each other. I
solve
mean,
this problem?
if I went to
And a woman
a
says, okay, well, I
seminar
could just
about
do it,
learning how to
but I'm not
please your
going to
wife,
enjoy it. So if you just
and I knew it
do
was
it every
being
time and
filmed,
you don't enjoy it,
I
guess
might
what
want to
happens
also
then?
deliberately
Then a
hold
man
my wife's
experiences
hand so
having
if
sex
they
with you, a
filmed
woman
me,
who
it
doesn't
didn't
enjoy
look
it,
like
he's
I
not gonna be
had
drawn back to
problems.
you either. So what happened in
'Cause
the
I do.
past,
I would just tell Tori to
women-
bring a
the
knife and
rules
just
for
be holding
marriage
it
before
to my
20
leg the
years
whole
ago,
time so that
25
if we on
years
camera
ago,
it's like...
women were expected to say yes whenever a man wanted it. If he wanted it, yes, that's part of the marriage plan.
Help
Okay?
me.
Still certain cultures
Just
is
sign
bound
up
for
that
divorce
says,
if she
"Help
ever
me."
says no. Okay? Of course, we say horrendous, awful, terrible, but women didn't mind so much because sex was 3 minutes. What's the big deal? You know,
Yeah,
it's something
right.
he needs. I could care less.
3 whole
It was a
minutes?
simple
Whoa.
deal.
3
But the
minutes.
problem that resulted is it was just some sort
Okay,
of
so
mechanical release.
this is one of
It
those
wasn't any more than
episodes
this,
that if we
okay?
actually pay too
No
much
passion,
attention, we'll
nothing.
probably
It was
end
just
up
a biological
devolving more
release.
than we
And
should.
again, this is a big difference
Devolving,
between
is
men
that
and women.
right? Divulging,
sex for a woman,
telling more than
You
we
need lots
should.
of foreplay to
I'm not
create
the one
attention.
who's
That's
quick.
what romance does, and touch. So you
In
don't
my
touch right your
relation-
breast.
Like,
Touch up
it could be
here.
fake for all I know.
You
okay,
better
but-
call
oh
Mr.
my
Mr.
God.
Doctor.
To moon this way,
John
moon that way.
Gray,
Oh, it
PhD.
doesn't, it doesn't affect me, and she always says thank you, right?
And you go,
No,
not yet.
no,
Okay.
you gotta call
You build
John Gray.
attention,
It has to-
Because
slowly
she,
build the
she
attention.
is not,
Then she seeks
She's
to
obviously not
release it to the
satisfied because-
orgasm.
no, she's
But
not
women don't
satisfying
realize they're
your...
walking around with tension.
Oh.
They're gonna release that tension.
Oh,
That
that's
sack of
whatever,
semen
man, I'm
wanting to
good.
be
Whoa,
released.
whoa,
Okay,
hold
women
on
gotta get
here.
outta here.
If I'm learning anything from this tape,
There's
it's
no
that
build-up
It's
at all.
almost
We're
like
just
We
getting
matter.
released.
compatible. Oh,
can't-
it's
ready to
it's
go.
almost like, you know, men's lives
There's a
matter.
whole different approach.
Oh.
And you see, that's what I'm getting from this.
First of
Husbands'
all,
lives
men didn't
matter.
understand in history what women needed to
This is
experience
so
sexual
stupid.
fulfillment. Some women knew,
Such
but it was very
bullshit.
secret.
Yeah, I
You go to
hate
many,
it. I can't wait to
underdeveloped
watch all of them.
countries where they don't have TV.
And just pick out the
and you
best
interview women, they
terrible
don't even know what
bits.
orgasm is.
I
They
think
have
if
no
we're
idea
gonna,
what orgasm is. They've never even had an
I
orgasm.
think this is gonna be one
And
mixtape
there'll be
on
some
its
women
own.
who do, and they're the
This isn't even a
mistresses, and that's their
mixtape. Like,
job,
this is
to
just...
have orgasms because
But
men
it'll be
come
one of
back
those
and
ones
they pay
that's
a lot for it.
intermittently
But
cut
the
with. I
reality
think,
is passion
ooh, he'll be
can't
good.
grow in a
Cutting
man
this up with
unless
like
his partner
stupid
experiences
porn.
orgasm. That's why women after
Yeah,
sex,
or
what do
just
we
like
say?
taking all of them and just editing
you
them
have an
into one
orgasm? Was that an
mixtape type
orgasm
thing
I heard?
where he's
And
just
some
talking
women go,
complete fucking
Well,
nonsense.
not tonight,
That's
dear.
kind of the point, but like
Why not?
intermittently with
What
porn.
went wrong? Like something went wrong. And if you say not
I mean,
tonight,
with the lighting
he
there, you might
pouts.
be able to if
He
you
doesn't
zoom in
talk
on
to
his
you
face
for days,
enough.
like something terrible.
I don't
is
mean like make it
Because
look
from
like
his
it's
point of
porn. I
view,
just mean like
if he
him going,
becomes
and then
aroused,
do this,
he
and then
doesn't
like
get
cut to
excited,
like, you
and he
know,
doesn't have an
shoving
orgasm.
a
It's like
baseball
something
bat
didn't
into an
happen. It
anus
should have
sort of thing.
happened. He doesn't realize that for a woman, orgasm isn't the whole
Why is
thing.
porn so
See,
brutal?
for a man, it's like climbing
I
the
don't
ladder
know.
of
Who's
success.
Who's watching that
Orgasm's
shit to
at
get
the
off?
top.
That's
For
just
women,
horrifying.
sometimes they get to the top,
I know,
halfway
right?
up sometimes
I wish-
is nice.
I
It's
wish
a
my
different
mom
view.
wasn't into it,
Every
but
step
she
of the
is.
ladder is equally important. Foreplay for a woman is just as important as orgasm. Sometimes she likes the foreplay more. The romance is enough. A romantic evening, a woman likes to savor. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes she
baby,
likes
we'll
the
have sex.
foreplay more and the romance
I
isn't
can't
enough.
hold it
Sometimes
that
she likes the
long.
romance
It's
more
like,
than the foreplay
it's
is not
aroused. We got to do it now.
Sometimes,
Okay?
not
It's
often,
like-
but sometimes
it's
she
a
likes
whole
the
different
idea of a
experience for
woman
a woman.
with a horse.
The reality is you don't have to have orgasm every
Uh-oh.
time. But if a man doesn't understand
That
women's
sounds like
physiology,
trouble.
I'm
he
sorry,
has
that's
sex
from
with you
Chasing
and you
Amy.
don't have an orgasm. He thinks
I'm
something's
just quoting a
wrong.
movie. I'm not
Experiencing
being
sex is a
vulgar.
failure.
Shush.
Now, is a man going to be
I mean,
excited
both,
about coming
but-
back and failing again and again? No, so he's going to lose attraction. Then when he sees a woman walking by who looks like those orgasmic women in the ads, he goes, hey, I'm all excited there because there I can be success.
One of those
It's an
look
opportunity.
over your
That's
shoulder
where
and
that
the girl
attraction
goes,
comes from.
What you
Man's
mean?
attraction to a woman happens to do with his experience of success in sex and feeling that he will be received.
I like
The
how
first thing we have to
Mr.
understand
Shadow's
about
sitting here
success
being
in
quiet
sex is that
and
women
just
are
absorbing
not built
everything he's
to have
learning.
orgasm.
It's a show. He's
I'm
just
gonna
watching
say-
the
Women
show.
object
I'm
to
gonna
a very
say
small
he, 'cause
percentage.
Mr.
I want my orgasm every time.
You know,
But
we don't
most
know.
women, 90%
Did you just-
of women,
I did.
sometimes they're in the
I
mood for
100%
orgasm,
did.
sometimes they can
I
care less. They
assumed.
just like being close. They like the passion, a little bit of this.
Have you noticed I didn't have to
But go
change the
all way
light
up,
color
be
today because the
stimulated
window
to
is
orgasm
open?
would be uncomfortable. for
Yeah.
them. And the thing
Natural
about it, they
light.
don't always know what mood they're in. In a
You can
sense,
be
they're
quiet
like
all
the
you
moon.
like, but
Women are
okay.
like
So the
moon.
thing is, I'm not complaining
Sometimes they're
about you
the
not
full moon.
talking. I'm just
And when
I'm
the
kind of
full moon
assuming
is
that
shaped
because
like a
you're
big eye,
quiet, you're
that's what
absorbing everything
An
that
orgasm.
all the
That's when
bullshit
they
that
need a
he's
skilled lover
saying.
who knows how
It's
to
like
take
listening
the
intently.
time to
Yes,
give her an
I
orgasm.
see.
Other
Orgasms.
times,
Well, I'm
she's
just
a
here
half
like,
moon.
we have a
Half
viewer.
moon. She might be close
We
to
have
an
a
orgasm,
viewer.
might even sound like an orgasm, but it's not an orgasm, and she doesn't care. It's fulfilling. She experiences his
I also
orgasm.
kind of like
She's
that
gotten
we've
the
billed
romance and
ourselves as
love and affection and
podcast
juices
talk
is
show
flowing.
now.
She's happy.
Well, like laughing at it.
She
I know,
didn't
it's so
need to have an
stupid.
orgasm.
What's he saying?
She's just as
No,
fulfilled
I'm
afterwards as if
saying
she
that we've
had
billed
had an
ourselves as
orgasm. It's just a
podcast talk
different
show now, and
experience.
we've got a
Just like you could
seminar,
have
so
two
it's
favorite
okay
restaurants you go
because
to.
they're doing the
One
talk
may be
show.
more expensive and
This,
one's not as
yeah,
expensive.
we're just
But you love them
critiquing
just
it.
I
the
mean,
same.
laughing at it
My
is
favorite
kind of what we
restaurant
do
is one of
here.
the cheapest restaurants I
Right.
can go to in my
I mean, that's
hometown.
generally the
It's
point, right?
homey,
Because
it's
a lot of the
nice,
stuff we
it's
have
real-
is just,
real
it's
wholesome.
either this
There's
kind
an
of
expensive
dull,
restaurant I
dreary
really like,
bullshit,
too. One's not
or,
better than the
I mean,
other, but they're different.
this
So
video is
woman,
weird to me
there's
because
that
it's kind
full
of
moon, and if she's in the mood for full moon, she wants that
almost a
orgasm,
summary
she didn't
of
get
all
it.
the
She
stuff
doesn't
that we
like you.
hate.
Okay, hey, you
Because
said
it's
before
like
you didn't take part
completely
in it.
culturally
She
insensitive.
needs time
Yeah.
to get to that orgasm.
It's
Half moon, she
completely
likes the
boring,
time, but she
and
doesn't
it's
care
It's
about the
mostly
orgasm.
complete
static.
nonsense,
It's the new moon.
and nothing is
New moon,
happening.
She could even
Mostly
be in the mood for a
static.
woman
While
that
also
could
being
really
kind of
close
vulgar.
but
Like
she
it
could care
just
less
it
about
has
sex.
all this.
And
While
she's
also
open to
being
have
This is the
disgusting.
Captain
But
Planet of VHS
she
tapes.
could-
Like,
no
Yeah.
way she'll ever get to
By your
orgasm.
powers
So
combined,
sometimes when a guy
did you
initiates
really want
sex
it?
and a woman's
I
in the
bet you
am
didn't
mood,
really want
Dr.
it.
John Gray, PhD, and I'm here to
they'll be
bore you
going
and
along,
offend
he'll be
you
doing all the
and
kind of things he
make you
does when
laugh
she's
at the
full
same
moon.
time.
Yeah,
But
and
it's the
one
new
day we're gonna
So
get
that's-
around
that
to
stuff
drawing
works.
a vagina,
There's
but
no
you're gonna have to
response.
wait for it.
It's the scariest
I mean,
thing
look,
in the world for a
it's
guy.
right there in
No
the shot.
response
You
in
got a
sex. He's
drawing
touching it,
pad.
nothing
Draw
didn't work.
something.
Last time it worked. What's going wrong here?
I love
You're
he's
going
got
this
that
way.
just to
Oh,
draw
no.
a vagina.
It's not
clearly.
working. I've lost my magic charm.
What
Where
is
are
he
my
doing?
powers? You know,
Is he
it's just
miming
like,
a
what's
lady's
going on?
baduts?
Silence in bed is the
badunkadunks?
scariest thing in the world. Okay, 10 times
I
scarier.
don't know.
than women than when
He
a man
did this
goes to his
before,
cave
so
and
I'm
doesn't talk
assuming
to
he's
her.
got like the
You know how you
grapefruit
feel like,
testicles.
what's going on? What's going on? Guy lying naked with his
Or the
wife,
boobies.
touching her body,
There
no
you go,
response.
yes.
He goes, this is not working. What do I do? What do I do?
What you
It's
do
very
is you
scary.
ask for
And the truth is,
consent.
you know what might be the truth? She's just feeling, oh, it's so
Talk.
nice. Like to feel
So
his
basically,
touch
to
him.
sum up everything you
Nice
said,
when he
except
loves
all the
you. This feels
sexist
good.
bullshit,
He doesn't even know he's
it's just
succeeding
communicate.
because it's a different kind
Absolutely.
of pleasure.
I'm
she's
pretty sure
having.
one
Wow.
of these videos is
Common
called
sense.
Communicate.
You know, that's the most scary thing for
Oh,
me.
fucking
You
hell.
say something. You say
Could
something
have fooled
like,
me. I thought just
"Oh, it's
bottling
just
things
nice
up was
to be
awesome.
quiet tonight. Feel your touch. Okay, that would be a signal
that's
that
what you do
tonight's
when you
not
make
the
beer.
full moon. Okay.
That's not bottling everything up.
Now, why it also is important
Oh, Archie, stretch. You do.
to understand this difference is so a man never feels like he failed in sex, as long as he does know some of the basic skills. Men always come back to
He looks like a
successful
man who's
experience,
failed
an
in
experience
sex.
where he feels loved. He's drawn back to it. He wants to keep
Or a
coming
man
back to
who's
it.
too good
Very
at it and has
simple
had
things,
like
just this
30 children
understanding
and is just
helps a
tired.
man come back and he
Can we
realizes,
not
oh, I didn't
learn
fail.
about sex
Even if
anymore?
she didn't have an
I
orgasm.
want to sit.
Matter of fact, he starts to look forward to those times when it's the new moon and you don't have an orgasm, because then you don't have to spend all that effort and energy in the foreplay. But the secret here is I could be going along touching my wife, trying
Oh, by
to do
the
the
way,
same things
chat
to give her an
and
orgasm,
future watchers,
and she can say
Pete
when
and
she
I have
realizes
agreed
this is
that
not going
when
to happen
one of
tonight,
us goes for the
she can
snip,
just
the
say,
other's
let's
going
just
as
have a
well.
hooky. And I go, okay, don't have to
Well, then
bother
you're
with
waiting
that,
for
get
me.
on with.
That's right.
Okay? There were other times where I'd be
Dan
going
laughed at
along
that. He's
25
like,
minutes,
here.
30 minutes, stimulating, touching, no
I'm down
response,
for that.
and
I'm
she's
just saying,
trying to
you're
get it
waiting.
going,
We're
trying to
going
get it going,
together.
let me try. Then she has to even fake it, just
the
so he
snip
feels somewhat
together.
satisfied.
And then
Faking orgasm
we'll
is not
do
healthy.
an episode
That kind of
about
faking is not good.
divorce.
What you need to do is be
maybe?
authentic. So he knows this time she did not get her fulfillment.
Honey,
You need
I'm
to know
home.
if you're missing your
Where have you
orgasm,
been
so
for the
we
last 2
create
days?
romance,
I'm recovering because I
time
got the
it,
snip.
So you get your orgasm.
I've been drinking.
Other times, new moon, half moon,
You what?
you don't need an orgasm. So he can do
Nah,
sex
I'll wait
differently
until
at
after
that
the
time.
second
So the reason men don't
impregnation.
instinctively
good.
understand women are like the moon, because men are not like the
My
moon.
wife's going through
We're like the
menopause
sun.
anyway.
The sun rises every
Chemically
morning
induced,
with a big
but
smile.
still, it's kind of
okay?
weird.
And what that means is when a man gets excited, it says, yep, we're there, okay? We want to have our orgasm, and if we don't have that orgasm, there's a problem. So we want to make sure he understands this. He doesn't think something's wrong with her. or
Talking
something's
on
wrong with
behalf
her
of all men, or
experience.
from just you?
So
And
we're back
are
to
you
the dilemma.
suggesting that women
How is a
should just
woman
be
supposed to say yes whenever he wants sex?
like
and how is
not
it supposed to be
okay
a successful
if they
experience?
don't get
Well, one
to
thing is for him to
finish as
understand
well?
that if it's not an orgasm,
mean,
that just means
You've got
that she was
tongues
at
and
the half moon
fingers.
or the
Just
new moon,
do a
not
little bit of work
reflection on him.
afterwards or
So
before.
Wait,
experienced
he's
a
literally
successful
saying-
experience.
Oh my
Men wanna
God.
come back to
Like there
successful
are-
experiences. What's
Is
the
he,
second
it
condition?
feels
That
to
he
me,
never feels
and
rejected
correct me if I'm
sexually.
wrong here,
So
like
how
he
do
is
you do
saying,
that?
in the same way
This
that
is
women
where
have their
problems come up.
periods,
Because if
there
a
is
woman-
also a
this is
time in the
a
month,
liberated
or
woman.
a
She's
you know,
experienced
for
orgasm.
as an
She knows the
example of a
possibility
time
of
frame
having
where
orgasm.
she can
So she
orgasm,
says, hey, I want my orgasm too. For
and then
her
a
to
time of
have
the
an
month where she
orgasm,
just cannot.
She has to be in the mood.
Can we fact check
So if a
this
guy says, let's
bull
have
crap
sex,
video?
This
she's
seems
overwhelmed
like
and exhausted.
he
She's
is
not gonna
talking
have an
some
orgasm tonight. There's
mad
no way it's gonna
bullshit.
happen. She needs romance and time,
It's time of the moon.
relaxation. So she's going to say, no, I don't want to have sex because she knows she's not going to have that orgasm. Because she knows if she
Maybe
doesn't
she
have
needs
that
something
orgasm,
else.
he's going to feel rejected.
Maybe
It's
you need
gonna
to
be a
get out the
problem.
lube and go in the other door.
So what's the solution? The solution is having a sexual menu, okay, which includes a solution to all these
I'll have a
problems.
double down,
It's very
thanks.
simple.
Oh my
We
God,
open our mind
supersize
to an
it.
expanded sexual menu. So what we include in this menu is the first and most important thing is the staple diet. You know, just like healthy.
Hold on,
home-cooked food.
no, the most important thing
So we call that healthy.
your
home-cooked
drawing of a
sex.
vagina, and
Takes about
please
30
draw it.
minutes.
Soon.
And that's the
Sooner
staple.
rather
We'll talk
than
more
later.
about that to make sure the woman gets
And then
what she
do this
needs,
on the
man
clitoris
gets
a
what
lot.
he needs. So that's healthy home cooked sex.
The
Then
thing
you
is,
have
Shadow,
once a
he
month,
is
you schedule it on
Dr.
your
John Gray,
calendar.
PhD.
Okay, otherwise you will not do this.
Let's see.
Get a
John
calendar,
Gray holds a
and you say,
PhD in
"This is a
psychology and
special
assists
night
young
for
men and
us.
women in improving
There
their
are
relationships
babysitters.
through
We go out
understanding,
to dinner.
respecting,
We come
and
home,
appreciating
or
their
we go
differences.
somewhere. We make sure the kids
Holy
are not
crap,
around,
like,
and we have this
what the fuck?
privacy, time for us, no business calls.
I like this
The
bit the
whole
best.
evening is devoted
Viewer
to her.
discretion
It's
is
like a
advised.
7-course meal with the chef.
If you
He takes
have
her
a
out,
short
he's
attention span
affectionate
like
with her.
myself,
Even a few
this is
days
not the tape
before,
for you.
he's starting
If
to
you
become
have
more
a kid in the
affectionate with
room,
her,
you really
warming her up.
don't have to worry
No
about it.
kid is
Women
like
need
watching
lots of
this and
preparation.
thinking, I know a lot
Bottom
about
line,
sex now.
biologically, what a man
I
needs
might.
when
At
he's
most, they're
aroused
giggling at the
is
word
about 2 to
sex,
3 minutes of
and then being
stimulation,
like, "This
and
is
he's
boring."
done.
Otherwise,
He said
Basically, it's kind of
stimulation.
like a flare.
but that's teenagers. I feel like most kids don't really.
And women are not like flares. Women are more like a oven. Which
Jesus
uses preheat.
Christ! You did not just compare women
20
to an
minutes.
oven.
You got to put your bun in
20
it.
minutes, then you put the turkey.
Oh.
And you got to baste that turkey too.
You baste it, you know, keep it lubricated, the whole thing. But that's the time you do it. We need to
Aw.
keep timing.
Hey!
And that was the
And even that
for
whole
watching
idea of the big
guy try
one
to
of the
tell
ways
us
to
about
help
how
you
to make a
remember
woman
that
into
is
a
we're
mother for
aroused,
Mother's
we need 2 to 3
Day.
minutes.
Rob has
Looks like
decided that
a
because
big
last week
two.
was the best episode we've ever done,
We
this
gotta
one
do the
has to be the
worst.
worst episode.
If you want her to
Hey,
have
usually
an
it's
orgasm,
you
put a
who
big
do
O
that.
after
Because
the
that's
2,
it's my turn.
and
I
after
think
the
you
3,
peaked.
No.
20
The
to
thing
30
is,
minutes
we get through this, the
stimulation
next two are
and
gold.
foreplay
I mean,
for
this
a woman to
this next
experience
one
orgasm.
is going
That's
to be
what you
reminiscent
need.
to
You're
you.
You're right.
because
It is a
out there.
cartoon.
Men don't
And
need that.
then the
So
last
we're going
one,
along having a great time.
absolute
We just
gold.
It
assume
looks
she's having a great time
awful.
too. So we go, oh, go for it then.
No.
The cover is so
done.
bad.
I wanna
And
watch
How you
it
doing?
10
And welcome.
times.
Thanks again
She
for the
starts to
tape
feel
last
like
week, by the way. I
something's
still
wrong.
haven't
Women
like
written to me, called
stopped
me, told me
being
stories
excited
I've never
about it.
had orgasms, so they start to
Yeah, I put
understand
my
about
version
the
of
moon
the rip
thing.
up on so
Sometimes
that
you're
you
not
can
supposed
watch
to
it
have
without our
orgasms. They start to
commentary,
do all
although
this
it is
pressure
kind
to
of
make
bad
an
rip.
orgasm
I'll
happen.
replace it
Some
once
women
I get
try
a
and have
better
an orgasm
VCR
in the
or
5
figure out
minutes
how
it
to
takes
rip
to
it
give her
better.
an orgasm. They think something's
We'll just
wrong with
steal
her.
your
Instead of
VCS.
like saying, hey, I need a nice romantic evening. I need 20 or 30 minutes of stimulation. Then
yeah,
the orgasm
also,
just happens. There's no thinking, there's
so-
no planning, there's no effort. She just
Okay,
takes over, it
interesting
just
side
happens.
note from the sexy talk.
So you have this gourmet
That
sex.
video
And
was
in gourmet
wrestling,
sex, he
Daniel
serves meals
Steele,
and
and
takes you
another
out to
movie.
dinner,
Right.
eye
The
contact,
other movie
occasional
got copyright
affection,
banned, so I
displays
had
of
to
affection
delete
in
it.
public
But the
adds to
video
that
that I
as
put
well.
up still has the
Now,
whole
displays
Daniel
of
Steele
affection
movie
means
on.
touching her,
And it's
holding her.
got all the
Doesn't mean
ads
grabbing her
and
breasts
it's
going, "Hey, tonight's
spoken
the night."
in
Okay.
French Canadian.
That's not
And
it.
that Daniel of
these
Steel
dumb guys
movie.
and hotel rooms.
Has got Ben Affleck.
Right before going
So
in,
if
it's like,
you
"Hey,
really
we're gonna
would
do it
like
tonight."
to
It's
do
not it. It's called- you
another
have to be discreet with all
one day
this.
on cinema, watch that
Romance.
Daniel
It's like,
Steele
hey, we
movie
got,
in French
lifetime to
Canadian
be
with
together,
Ben
or
Affleck
here,
and
even
French
though
Canadian
Oh,
ads.
boy.
let's
We
go
can
for
do
it.
that
You
without
contain
getting in
yourself,
trouble.
You control
Potentially.
yourself, your
That might be an
Potentially. I
idea.
mean,
eye contact.
yeah.
You might bring a little
Of course, it
present.
was taped in a
You're
different
attentive, you
frames
ask
per
questions,
second, but
you
that's
share a
me.
little conversation. You make sure maybe
VCR.
those
Have you
dominate
tried
conversation.
fucking around with
Some men
the?
never
No, not
talk.
yet. I'll
Other
get
men
around
take
to
over
it.
the whole conversation. Okay?
We'll get
I
around
didn't even know what I was about to
He
say.
The
doesn't
purple
care about me,
television.
He doesn't care about what I have to say.
No, the
He's taking over.
settings
So you
in
have to balance things, okay?
your
Then you have
recording
a
software.
romantic maybe you get home,
What, in my
say,
OBS?
or you're
Yeah.
in your special place.
Oh, I can
Change
do
the
that.
frame rate
Gourmet
and stuff.
sex,
Yeah.
you go real
Maybe,
slow.
but it's digital distortion. That
And
wouldn't be
you
caused by the frame rate,
affectionately
would it?
kiss her.
Um,
Basic bottom
it's
line in healthy
probably
home cooked sex
compensating.
or in gourmet sex.
Okay,
Basic
I'll give
rules
it a
to
go.
follow, men, is
That's
you
a
follow
good
the
idea.
compass.
I've asked some people, but
Where does the compass face?
Again, we could just
North.
go around the corner. I think
Go
those,
north before south.
VCRs
tomorrow
are
I'm going to
10
drive
bucks.
back and buy every single
Go
VCR
north
they've got.
before south. Most men go south right
We only
away.
did 2 last
Okay?
time.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay,
I know
look
where
at
that
them
place
all,
is. I want to
keep
go in
buying
there.
them.
Okay? That's a man's
Anyway.
favorite cave.
Sex. That's a man. That's a man's favorite cave. That's the man cave that we all want to know. Yeah, give him a clap for that one. Oh,
that-
That's the
he
cave he's
called a
looking for.
vagina a
Okay,
man
here we go.
cave.
Did he
You can
actually? Is that what he
South
actually
going
just did?
north.
Yeah.
Touch your
I'm not even
eyes,
gonna
kiss her eyes,
jokingly.
Kiss her face, kiss her lips, touch
We
her
learned about
fingers,
compasses
stroke her,
today.
beautiful
Oh,
face,
oh,
her
goodness.
compliment her many times.
Damn it,
What are you
Jimmy.
talking
Looking
about?
at
We're
each
learning.
other,
We're
slowly
learning
and
about how to
carefully,
sexually
you do it
please
that
a
way, or
woman
you
in
start-
bed
No.
so she can
Doesn't
become
matter.
a
No,
Basic
sorry. We're
Go back.
learning
Slow.
that
Touch
women
the top
should
part of the
satisfy
body,
men
right?
in bed
Slow
and
down. Then you start
should
your legs.
fake
What you
orgasms
do is
so
you
that
touch
the man
everywhere
doesn't
except
feel
the
bad.
All right,
place
but
you
that's the
wanna get to.
first 30 minutes. But the last
Make that
10 is going to
last.
be about us taking care of the
And then once you
clitoris.
get down there, you start again.
We'll get there.
Okay, once you
But
get
he's
down
already
to
told
the-
her to fake it,
I just
so
have to do
this
a
is
little
pointless
anatomy
information.
here.
Oh, here we go.
I like to do a little
He's got the
anatomy
pen
here,
out.
which is,
Oh
He's got
boy.
his peen.
The vagina.
His pen
most
is
guys
out.
call it
His
the
pen.
vagina.
Draw
That's the only
a
place
vagina.
I find.
Draw
It's
a
called the vulva.
vagina.
Come, Benny, get out that
Draw
notepad.
a
I want
vagina.
you to draw exactly what he's drawing with your
This is not a
notepad.
big
Can you do
vagina.
that?
Yeah, send it to
Vagina
me.
is here. Men have
Yeah,
no
we
problem
want to see
finding
it.
that place.
But put it in the
Okay.
not safe for
That's
work.
south. But we got another compass
thing.
even
No,
down
don't,
here
because
at
this
the
is
vulva.
already looking
This is
completely.
All right, here's our
This is
compass,
south.
north and south.
You want
Got
to
it.
make sure.
Got
that
it. What
you're
is
touching
this?
up
That looks like an
here
avocado, and this bit's
before you
gone
go
rotten.
here. And the same thing with her body, because right up here
What is this?
is a
Oh,
little
there's
Oh,
a
we get
triangle
triangle.
there.
There's a triangle in there.
I forgot how it goes.
Watch out.
You say I forgot how it
This
goes.
stuff I forgot. Okay.
Where's the inner and
You're
outer
meant to be
layer?
the
There we
expert.
go. That's
Oh,
it.
now
Goes
it's the Star
like
of
that. Then
David.
there's a
You
little-
can only touch it if you're Jewish.
a little
Oh,
clitoris
boy.
right there. In some books on sex, they say it's like a little penis.
Oh,
Personally, when I think of it like a little penis, I don't get that thrilled about doing it.
I do. It sounds delicious. Put it in my mouth.
Ryan, you showed up at the
It's like a
best
little nipple
time.
down here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so apparently
It's like a little penis
female
that becomes
vaginas
erect.
have a Star of
So now
David
that
on
doesn't
top, and you
excite
should
me
only
either.
touch them if you're
So
Jewish.
it's a little
He didn't
nipple
say that, you
that's
did.
indoors.
Yeah, I know, I'm
Okay,
making
it
shit
fills
up
with
because he's
blood.
being
The blood fills
boring.
up with blood. It likes to be touched. But even still, it
I
likes to
think
be
this
circled.
image of a vagina is
Yeah.
proof that he does not
Oh,
practice drawing a
what's
vagina
here
every
is
day.
the labia
Oh, there we go.
majora.
We got some labias.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, now, oh, inner and outer.
Labia
Okay,
minora.
we're getting a
There
little
are
bit more
hundreds
not
of
safe for
thousands
work
of
now.
sensuous
Bacon and
fibers
eggs.
here.
Oh, yeah,
And
see,
men don't
this
know about
this
They
was
don't have
worth
one of
waiting
these.
for a
All we have is
while.
one set
People
of
turned
lips.
up to the
This is
stream,
two
right?
sets of lips.
You missed all the worst
Double
parts.
Yeah.
Poor Mr.
sensitivity.
Shadow has been here for like
Definitely
The whole
never-
time.
half an hour or something, and he's like, oh, make it stop.
And now it's getting interesting with the bacon and
Right
eggs.
to the point. Let's get south right away. He forgets to kiss. It's not that he doesn't love
gotta-
it. He
you
just
gotta
figures,
kiss
hey,
it.
There's only so much excitement.
You
in a
gotta kiss it on the
This is
Star
where
of
all the
David.
passion is. Doesn't realize she needs to start north. Start with the kissing. Don't even think about going south or touching the vulva area until the mouth is well lubricated. The mouth starts to naturally open.
Chaveno
She starts to
shalom
receive. My wife always
melechem.
clearly lets me know when it's time to go down south, because sometimes I want to go down too soon. She keeps her mouth closed. Not getting in yet, because I know. not
Oh,
to go
you
down
actually
there
want to
until
know?
this
Okay,
lady's
so
first.
you
But
missed
even if I
the
could
thing.
look
It
that
says
at it, I go
Mars and
down. She
Venus
goes,
in the
"Clint,
bedroom.
no
It's a
way you're getting in
video
there,
seminar
okay?
about a
Clear
guy who wrote.
messages. Don't let
Oh,
a man
there's
touch you
a
right
guy
before
who
you're
wrote
ready.
a
You have to be
book
sure
about
So the
Uh,
top
relationship
text
advice.
is men are from Mars and it's huge, and then they've just like
Also being
completely
women.
downed the font to make it smaller, because this is clearly, this whole thing so far has just proven that apparently women are inferior.
Well, the
Say it
thing is,
here.
he's a guy.
Put it
He
somewhere
talks
and
about
go,
what he knows,
"Ooh,
right?
Like that. So you give him a sound, a positive
The
reinforcement.
guy in the
Always
trucker
let it
hat.
feel
Yeah, I
successful.
don't think I'll
Never
be
give a
doing
critical
that.
message. Otherwise, sex becomes a failure. And men are
Jesus,
100 times
yeah.
more sensitive when they're aroused. That's the
Did
whole
he
thing
just
women just
compare it to a
understand.
penis?
Oh, I'm going to touch that if you don't hold a penis.
guy.
No, it's not.
Part of
It's not
driving
only
a
if
woman
balls
wild
touch.
is
That's guy.
giving it to
Not
her,
if you keep your
taking
socks
away.
on.
Giving it to her, taking away.
You know it's business
Also
time.
works with men too. You give them a little, take it away. So I'm taking
This
a
is
picture away.
horrifying.
We'll come
I
back to
hate
that
this
later.
guy
Okay.
so
Go back
much.
north for a little while.
Yeah. So
That was for the
business
men who wanted to go
sucks.
south,
So
by the way. Now
Ryan,
we'll go back north.
it
Hey,
turns
let's get to the
out
real
that
stuff here. Okay.
I actually have about
With our
10
sexual
videos
behavior,
of this guy
we're
talking
focused
shit.
on here.
All
Sexual
different
union, healthy
aspects
home
of
cooked sex, which
sexual
takes about 30
relationships.
minutes.
So this is going to be the
Gourmet
first of
sex,
many
okay,
of
which
these
can
videos
take
that we're
between
going to
30
watch
minutes and
over
2
the
hours
next
if you
10
really
years.
go
It has
slow.
already felt like
Some
we've
guy
been
said to
sitting
me,
here
"Hey,
for
John,
2
30 minutes
hours.
was as far as I could go." And he thought I meant 30 minutes of intercourse.
You know what I do
No,
think
you
he's
wait
doing,
30
Bimmy?
minutes,
Is
45 minutes before
you
get
rock
to
up
intercourse.
and you get a free
It's
chicken
doing the sex,
parmigiana.
you're holding
Oh,
each other,
gimme.
stroking
No,
each
that's
other.
worth it for a fucking
Basically,
palmy.
at the beginning,
Yeah.
you're touching
We used to-
everywhere
okay.
you
Partner
don't
palmy?
think.
References, we used to do that. We used to go to these bed
You're
seminars where
building
they'll teach
sexual
you
tension.
about,
It would be like beds, or it would be like
mattresses.
chairs, or
They try and sell you, and they would
then
give
once
you a
you're doing
free,
it, you take little rest
pot and
stops in the
palmy,
middle. Okay,
and then we'd
stop.
drink our fill
Yes,
of a
relax,
pot. We'd probably buy a
starting
couple of
over.
others.
And
on
there
the
was
road.
always
Get up,
some
palmy.
like
I used to get so
sober old
excited.
couple who would
Stop.
just
I'd
leave
get
their
up
beers
out
on
of
the
bed,
side of the
walk around.
table, and you would just go
It's
up and
kinda
be
like
like,
a parade,
"I'll
a
just
little
take that
flag
for
up
you."
and everything. We all
If
So
you
we
don't
would-
want it.
we would eat
And they would
this
think you were
free
staff, so
meal.
they'd be like, "Oh, thank you," and you would just take it back to your table, and then you would just have another one.
And
You had like a whole night out,
And then we'd
and
bugger
all it
off.
cost you was the fuel to get there or the train ticket into town.
Yeah, they were fun times. It's because the place I used to live used to be owned by really old people that signed up to everything, and I kept getting their mail and just opening it and reading it illegally. And a lot of the time it was invitations to these seminars where you get free shit. So yeah, I'm assuming that they actually got a free pot and palmy for this.
You get her all excited.
I
so
seem
you
to
don't-
remember. I
Especially
don't know if
because
this
they're
is, this is
making
true. Did we not go to one
videos.
for underwear where they gave us
Still,
free samples once? Was that with you
That's
that
what
I did that?
We're
I would
talking,
assume
if we're going
so.
to give her an orgasm, at least 10.
Because
As
it
long
was
as it
like this
wasn't with
really
lights.
fucking fancy thing, and like I think I looked it up later, and it was like $150 pair of underwear they gave us.
You run out of things to do.
Yeah,
You're
just to
touching there,
hide
what do
the
you do?
Star
You
of
just keep
David.
touching. Okay, so you create variety.
Go on, do it.
You
Go on,
circle
just
with your
yeah, just like
finger,
that.
go round,
Oh yeah.
round, go to the right.
Yeah, touch it.
Some men just go one
This is
direction.
vulgar.
Go left.
Are we gonna
Circle
get banned
this
off
way.
Twitch for this?
I don't think you can ban anybody
Now,
for this
Hail
except
Marys, up
him.
and
I think
down,
he's
like
cancelled,
this,
right?
Hold
like
on.
this.
Do the alphabet. He's not cancelled. He still does stuff. He's
I'm a
selling
writer,
pills
so what
now.
I do is I do the whole alphabet.
Yeah.
A,
As
B,
mentioned
C,
at the start of the show, he now sells dick pills.
Yeah,
So-
pretty much
competition,
dick
you
pills.
find
Well,
a
sex
good
pills
letter, you
anyway.
Stay with it. But I have to
Reverend
say
Billy
the
Graham,
O's
tell
were
me
the
about
best.
it.
They're always the best.
Billy Graham.
X's are good.
The only
too.
Billy Graham I know of is
Just
that wrestler
eye
guy,
stroking
who's this like
motion,
really
stroke this way,
fucked up
stroke
like
this way.
complete piece of shit.
I-L-O-V.
He's doing it. He's doing the alphabet trick.
U. I love you. You can write a little.
Oh, he's
notes
writing
down there.
messages. Nice. Superstar,
Listen,
Billy Graham.
There we go.
Yeah,
Super-
see,
Camp
the
out
almost.
here
Yeah,
for a
you
while,
gotta make.
okay?
That's the thing about
Don't
having
be in a
that.
hurry when
Okay,
you're
you gotta
touching
make
this
wrestling
area.
Well,
references.
it's Ty's here too. We got James here too. He likes the old wrestling.
This is an experiment.
He knows who
You don't
Billy
say
Graham
anything
is.
time
Hulk
to
Hogan
start.
basically stole his look.
They're gonna
You
start
used to have a little
talking in
clock
chat.
on
We're
the
gonna get
side,
this.
and
This
when you start
you're
touching
gonna
the
get
clitoris,
distracted.
and you think
Good.
Right before you start, take a look at the clock.
This is awful.
Is it the
Start
pasta
touching.
gas?
When you figure
The
10
guy who
minutes
goes.
has passed, 15 minutes passed, okay, I'm doing my duty here. We're doing this thing
Yeah,
the right
bring
way.
it from
Get
the
her
Lord.
stimulation she needs.
That's an old tape trading
And
plastic.
you look over at that
Plastic
clock,
gas.
and you go,
From a lot
that
of our
clock is
mixtapes.
broken. Okay.
Oh,
It shows 3 minutes
really?
has passed. This
Nice.
has not been 3
That's
minutes. This is
so
15
funny.
minutes. Because 3 minutes feels like
Because
15 minutes. Because you're so amped up. You're
they're
so
clearly
going.
both
Oh,
pieces of
decide now
shit.
we're ready to move on to the next thing. So the great gift we give women in sex.
What is
when
the
we're
orange
providing
tape
gourmet
for?
Sex,
Uh,
home-cooked sex.
Oh, that's right. Somebody
Slow
gifted
down. Put the brakes on.
James
Put the
a
brakes on. Get
That's
subscription.
a 3 month.
And put
3
the
months
brakes
That's a
on.
3 months.
Excitement.
So
Three
yeah,
months.
Put the brakes on.
everybody gets
Excitement. Put the
cassette
brakes
tapes as
on.
subscribers if you
Yeah,
want
the
it.
subscriber badges are VHS tapes that
Now,
change color
how do
as
we
The
do
you.
it?
Nickelodeon tapes
Gourmet
were
sex
orange,
once a
but okay. So we watched on on this
junk food
about a
sickness.
month ago. We watched a
Microwave
high school
sex.
special,
Happens much
locally
faster.
made VHS.
That was yellow,
tape.
wasn't it?
Junk
And it was
food
bright
size,
yellow.
quickie.
It was so
Takes
nice.
3 to
See, the
5
thing
minutes
is,
to make it even
I
VHS
follow a couple of
format. One guy
VHS
says, real
people
proud
on like
TV
Twitter and stuff, and they
production.
posted
Hey,
up
we can do
every
it in the
movie
first
that came in
commercial
a
break. We
colored
watched Star
tape.
Trek. We're
had to
done
be
and we're
good,
back to the
right?
show.
And I posted back the bright yellow like school
He said,
spectacular.
but excuse me,
And I'm
Dr.
like,
Gray,
nope.
my wife
Hey.
Nope, this is his pile of crap. Nope.
That video was hilarious,
It
trying
does
to
feel
dissect
really
everything
good.
going on in it, like
Oh.
trying to
But
make
it
sense
would
of
feel
it.
better, honey, if
Yeah.
it took a little
Yeah,
longer
you
if
could
was
probably
afraid
go
to
look at
tell
one
him,
of the.
because he'd
If
feel
you go
all
to
disappointed,
the
'cause she at least knew when
YouTube
you
channel,
rejected
there's
a man
a.
sexually,
I think it's
you're
just called
rejecting
High
him.
School
So she didn't
Spectacular.
make
That's
it feel
so
like a failure.
fucked up.
And she did enjoy
I'm pretty
it
sure he
because
just
she doesn't
said,
have any
if
orgasm
you
inside
are
because she
rejecting
loves
him
it's pleasing
sexually,
him.
you're
That works for a
rejecting
few
him.
Can we
years.
listen to
But
it
after a
again?
while, women
Come
says,
on.
hey, pissed off. What
No.
about
We've got
a
Well,
chance.
too
nothing.
long.
It's got 8
Women
minutes
need
left.
more time.
I don't want to watch this
Time
guy a
spent in
minute longer than I have to. We already rewound to watch the guy glare at the
That
That
camera.
was a
Back to
really
quickie
cool
sex.
T-shirt, though.
Quickie sex
Yes.
is
We
3 to
should
5
reproduce that
minutes.
T-shirt.
Secret here
I mean,
is
if we
guilt-free
don't really get a shot of the whole
quickie
thing,
sex.
though, do we?
That's all right.
Some
We'll
guys
make
do
up the
quickie
rest.
We'll
sex,
make up the
but
rest.
They feel
Yeah.
kind of guilty afterwards. Okay, like I didn't provide any fulfillment for her. Because
Was
they
it like
didn't
an interesting
provide any
tape where
fulfillment
like
for her.
another 30
And
seconds would
that's a bit
be
more sensitive,
bearable?
guys. Then there are the
I would
guys
have to
that do
rewind,
quickie
but
sex and they don't know
no,
anything
God,
else.
no,
Hey,
this is
the number it
terrible.
takes should make her happy.
This
Why
might
shouldn't it make
be
her happy?
the worst tape we
These
have
women
That's
watched.
fine.
realize
I think
that,
the
hey,
last
their
one, I
husbands
think
just
you'll
aren't
want to
taking enough
pause and
time.
rewind
Then they
because
go,
it's pretty
okay, maybe there's a
amazing and it's
possibility I can
very
really start
local
to
as well.
enjoy sex
I love
And
local.
And the husband
overproduced.
starts to realize, "Oh, just
This
take
one
time."
you might
I
want
can
to. It
remember
doesn't
interviewing
Mumbling,
a
what up?
counsel.
Hey.
Hey.
Touch the clitoris. She says, occasionally
Ding.
he gets down there. He touches.
What's
the
that about?
clitoris.
Tell me.
I say when he touches
Well,
it, how long does he
He
touch
showed
it?
up.
Yeah, but
Say
why talking
10,
about like?
15 seconds.
I'm a good friend.
Maximum. What's the maximum? Minute.
Ask
the same husband.
Don't
'Cause
worry,
he
Marbles.
showed
We're
up.
gonna
Take a
get
minute.
rid of
So you touch her
the
with
seminar
the
about
every
vaginas
time,
and
every time.
Yeah,
I'm
Vagina
good.
Man's
This
coming
is
soon.
what
He's-
we're gonna go for cartoons next. It's
I said,
okay.
okay, of course, you know.
Oh,
But
by
how
the
long
way,
did it take
since
You
we're
actually can't watch the
Oh,
stream.
a long time.
Oh, you're just listening to us?
I don't
So it is a
know, long
podcast.
time, you know,
You're
longer
officially
than
listening to the
necessary, that's for
podcast
sure.
version.
That's okay.
I go 10 minutes. Oh,
Unless
easy,
you're
10
not, in
minutes,
which
15
case,
minutes.
we're
His
talking
wife's
to you.
saying 1 minute max. Okay, and this is. It's not that he's
1 minute
lying.
max or 10 minutes? Which one
It's
are
that
you?
That's his experience while he's there. He thinks.
Oh,
Hey,
Craig's here
Craig's here.
too.
Oh my
Oh,
god, we got
damn.
a full
Because it's
cast.
so exciting
Everybody's
for
showing
him.
up.
Yeah.
What up?
It's so
We better
exciting.
get rid of this
Time's passing so
jerk
fast.
soon.
So if we have quickies over here, healthy
Quickies?
home cooked sex
Healthy
here,
home
and
cooked
gourmet
sex?
over here.
I
Food for sex. He says, "Honey,
appreciate
let's have
Moblin's
sex."
style there.
Bells turned on,
Cause
excited
my
to see his
signal.
partner.
The vagina monologues, but by a dude. Yeah, that's Bimmy.
Pretty much
Well,
what's
I
going on here.
Sex, quickie.
This is horrifying.
Okay, no work. I got to get my release. This is wonderful.
I love
After
getting
the
my
quickie,
release. It's
the
wonderful.
rule
It's
is
what?
time, or sometimes
So
I-
basically,
Oh, the wonderful line.
Okay, and that means
if your
you get
wife
healthy home-cooked
ever,
sex, and definitely this
like
week
at
we're gonna do
any
gourmet
point,
sex.
rejects
It's
your
gourmet
sexual
sex,
advances,
which is the
Yeah.
balancing
you need to claim that
scale.
she's abusing
So that
you.
even though
Absolutely.
she's
Is what I'm
getting
getting from
nothing
this.
Yeah.
out of the quickie sex,
Because you gotta
she
have
knows that
those
she's getting
quickies so that you can
hers
have the
at
gourmet
gourmet
later,
sex.
right?
This is
And she's
fucking
getting
Like a
hers
snack.
so
at the-
stupid.
at the,
That's
Like,
okay. This is
he-
just part
his
one.
whole thing
We've
is-
got part 2 to watch. Not
It's
today.
so stupid. It's like if he takes you out to dinner. So
Oh.
give him what he wants.
Do you think maybe this guy's
what else
in
do you
one
want?
of those
She's like, she had
religious
negotiating
circles where it's
power,
like
okay?
joyfully available as
I'll
like
give it
part of
anything,
these
okay?
like
'Cause it's
like
such a
idea
freedom to
like
be free.
you're not a good
So,
wife.
she says, well,
You
if
you know
it's
you
quickies
signed
want
the
it, I'd like to have
the
cuddling.
God
I like that. So
contract.
It's like a deal. Quickies.
Okay, so talking about contract, my
Mm.
sister-in-law had in her vows, and I listened to her vows because I was bored shitless at the church listening to fucking vows for the 100th time. I hate weddings.
Weddings. Best part of a wedding is when you get drunk after it.
Or eat lots of pork. That place goes down, unfortunately. So
That
it,
blows. Now it got even more depressing. Now we're watching a fucking misogynistic piece of
her
shit.
in her vows said that she would clean her house, and she has one of the most dirtiest houses I've ever known. I'm like, yeah, with God,
Clearly, let
please.
the guys know. No, this is just coming.
Religious
Don't
kind
get the
vagina
engines
rants.
going.
Typical
Just keep it relaxed
Sunday.
till you
Am I right,
The
Phyllis?
man has to know clearly.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's
But now
it's
she really
Odin's
understands
Day
why she
today.
does it. When she
Because
touches
we do
me
our
here,
show on
I know
Odin's
it's
Day
cuddling.
because we
She just
worship
starts
the
stroking my thigh.
I
old school gods
It's
rather
sex,
than the new
okay?
school gods.
Real clear
Worship
message.
nothing.
Even that is so
I
Yeah.
worship my own eventual death.
How to initiate sex with a man versus
Oh,
a
that's,
family
Oh, he's just coming back from the pub? Mublin. I want to go to the
Late
pub.
night, and I was kind of tired
Oh.
and exhausted, and I had a rough day with some workers I was working with. and this
That's
one
good. Are you
particular guy
driving?
called Bob.
Or you are
Bob was giving me a
staggering
hard
down
time,
the
and
street
he
with
was
the
saying he was gonna do something, didn't do it,
with
saying
the
he was
stream
gonna do
on,
something. My wife was
listening
upset
to
about it.
some
He said he's
idiot.
driving. He's on the road.
And it's not
Okay.
happening.
Unless he's
Yeah,
walking
it doesn't-
on the road.
I've done it
All this pressure
before.
about-
Moblin,
Listening
someone
to
tell
some
Moblin
idiot.
if he's walking in the middle of the road that you should probably get off the road.
And if you're driving,
He's
then
sick
to
and
take
can't
a
get the
power
job
nap
done.
and watch
I don't
our
know what I'm gonna
stream.
do when I'm working that day. So what does a
Power
Martian do
nap
at the end of the
with
day?
the stream.
He
But also,
tries to
hope
hit
the
his
pub was
problems and put
good.
'em out of his mind.
Yeah,
In that
did you
case,
get
when he
anything
worked late,
interesting?
went to sleep, and
'Cause,
was just laying in
There's
bed,
not much
almost
interesting going around at the
completely
moment. Although I've
forgotten
noticed
Bob. Watched some
since the
movie on TV
lockdown,
and then forgot
Carlton
Bob,
Draft has
and
been
now was
doing this
ready to go to
straight
sleep.
from the
My
brewery
wife thought,
without
"Ooh, she's into sex."
preservation.
So
tap
this is the way she initiated
round.
sex. She reached over and touched me on the
Okay.
shoulder.
They haven't been putting preservatives in it,
Turned
doing
over like this.
a
She
pure
says,
tap
"What's
of
the
it.
matter,
Oh,
John?"
do you reckon they have it down the road? Let's go find out.
Nothing.
They
Nothing.
have it. No,
So when a
they
man
have
says
it.
it's nothing, he means he don't want to talk about it.
There's a place down the
Even though it's
coast
something, I can
that,
deal with
that
it
actually
myself.
has
I'm
the
going to sleep
actual
now.
like the
She
cold pipes that they hang
Is
from
it
the.
Bob?
Yeah, this is the thing, right?
No,
we're
it's not Bob.
we're watching some guy try to
think
teach
it's
us how to
Bob,
be
isn't it?
better at sex, and
Well,
we're like,
it is
but
Bob.
beer.
I'm trying to forget Bob. I don't even want to talk
But
about Bob.
beer.
I'm trying to go to sleep.
Why do I need to be better at sex
Maybe
when
I'm-
beer?
One day we'll take this show live
Don't
and we'll
want
do
to
like.
talk about
You mean
Bob.
this-
I'm trying to
tape?
forget Bob.
I mean, maybe.
Have you talked to Bob?
I feel like when we
Just
do a
watch
live
the whole
show, if we
thing.
were to just do a watch along,
Did
it
you
would
tell him
have
how
to be
you
one we've
feel?
already watched.
I don't need to tell
So-
him how I feel. He knows how I feel.
Definitely.
But I'm not down. I'm
At
not
this point,
against doing a pub
I
show
roll
where we
over,
go to a pub
sleep,
and do a
and
live
sex
show.
does not happen. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
What
if the
she
Nash
didn't
was still
know
going,
is
we
very
could do the
easily, if she'd
backstage of
understood
that. That'd be
Martian
great.
was at
That'd be
moment. How to
fantastic.
They're,
initiate sex would
fancy
definitely
now.
not to mention Bob.
He's the worst
Weird.
stand-up comedian I've ever seen.
Okay?
I don't know. He's getting the
Talk for a
laughs
while.
because
It's
the
got
crowd are
like
like,
5 in 40
See if
minutes.
anything's happening. Okay?
The laugh per minute ratio is not good.
Yeah.
Don't talk.
He's
Don't
not
talk
coming
about
out and
But
saying,
you see,
I
if
got
did the
7
same
jokes
technique to
about
her, let's say
cowboys
she's
and they're
lying in
all
bed,
magnificent.
she's exhausted
We
from
get
work,
it.
and
You
things
watch
being
Punslinger.
involved, like I was, and I want to initiate sex. What a guy who doesn't understand women
Yeah,
will do,
it's my
reach over,
go-to
touch
when
her
I
clear
talk about
thigh.
jokes.
My wife will go, forget that. It's over.
This guy would
So what
definitely
you
be
do
awful to
is you
talk
reach
to.
over
I have a
and
feeling
touch
that
her
most
shoulder,
people that
and
do
I say, "Something
seminars would be
bothering you?"
terrible to talk to.
He would be one of those people though. If you got him drunk enough or high enough,
Is it
He'd be
Bob?
like, oh,
he'd be like, "I'm a fraud.
all of it's bullshit.
I'm
Yeah,
such a
Bob.
piece of shit."
All of it's crap.
Oh, I hate
I know. I
Bob.
feel like the audience are probably
I didn't
legitimately
wanna talk
buying
about
it.
Just wanna go
Like,
to sleep. I understand.
That's because they
Have you
just want
talked to
more
Bob
sex,
about
and
it?
if they
I
talk
try to
about
talk to him,
having
he
better
just won't
sex with
listen.
their significant
if
other,
you
they'll get more sex.
I have
if you
told him my
took your
feelings, he
wife
won't
to
listen. I
this
can't believe
and
Bob.
she believed everything he
That's
said,
awful. And she just snuggles up to me
Man.
and feels close to me now.
I like Craig's comment because as soon as anyone says that, it just makes me think. And the days of by, and there's water underground once in a lifetime.
Water flowing underground.
And I ask myself,
Kissing around north, not south.
what am I
North.
doing here?
Not even east
This is
west.
not
Where is my beautiful wife?
North, okay?
Where is my beautiful
She
house?
starts circling on me. Okay, we're going
That's the
here.
best
She starts
song
moving south,
fucking
I know.
ever.
Tonight's
I
the
I
like-
don't even care. There's
I like
nothing.
Kermit's version because he wears a deliberately giant suit in it.
Oh,
Hey, we made
It's
it!
done! Cancelled. Genesis Media Group. That implies religion to me.
Yeah, bugger that. And of course we're going to sit through all the spots at the end.
Of course.
Genesis.
God, that was awful.
Yeah.
That is quite literally what I would consider the worst tape we have watched.
We
on
have...
Obscure Tape Time.
Okay, so we have 10 of them. All of the same guy
There
doing
is 9
seminars.
more of those.
No, don't quote me on the number, but like there's
I've
a
seen the
bunch.
stack. There is like
Yeah.
there's a lot. They all have a different color on the spine, and
The only thing I like about this video so far, one, I didn't mind the fact that he drew.
is there?
No. I didn't mind fact that he drew a vagina. That was kind of funny. But on top of that,
He drew it so badly.
yeah, I know that's kind of funny. But the only other thing I like about this video is the fact that it's a bottom loader. Yay! I love cardboard things because we didn't have cardboard things. It's like a real American thing that cardboard. All right, whatever. Well, the next video we're gonna watch. Happy Mother's Day. Now you know how to get your wife.
Hey mothers. Hey mothers. Now you know how to treat your husbands.
Oh no! Don't look it up, James. You're
No
gonna get on
fucking
a
way!
list.
Really? Potential security
You're
risk
gonna
ahead?
get on a list. Don't look
Oh
it
god!
up.
Oh my god!
I want this to be a thing, by the way. I want the chat to be congratulating each other for surviving videos that we watch. I think that's how we get viewers.
I'm ashamed of myself having not walked out for a pee halfway through that one.
Oh, you're gonna go now?
I am gonna go now.
Okay, well, you do that. I'll talk about the next one because you don't need to know about this. You already know about this.
I know exactly what it is, yes.
Yes. So the next video we're gonna watch is called "Divorce Can Happen to the Nicest People." So we've already learned about how mothers get pregnant so that they can have babies and become mothers, and now we're just gonna talk about how sometimes mothers just don't like daddy anymore.
Because they expect sex and get upset when they don't get it.
Because they expect sex and get upset when they don't get it and all those things. There's my pen. I was wondering where that went. My pink pen. Give me back my pink pen. So, that's what happens. Divorce happens. So this is a cartoon. It actually says, the animated video. It's a guide to helping children understand divorce. And it's from the author of Where Did I Come From? Now, I really want to watch Where Did I Come From on this show, but apparently I'm going to have to edit it because Twitch won't like the idea that there is a cartoon vagina and penis in it. And anyone who went to school in Australia and a lot of people in America know what Where Did I Come From is. It's because it has the rubber ducky looking at the penis and the vagina and has the sperm swimming in the pool.
Fuck, the whole thing just...
Is this the first? Pete's going to be putting in the VH tape instead of me?
Did I not do the first couple of episodes?
No, I did them all.
Also, I did the, no, because the TV used to be over that side.
Oh,
right?
maybe then.
So I definitely used to...
Yeah, so Bimmy, you might have remembered that cartoon from school. This is by the same people. That book was written by an Australian, and if you watched that video when you were young, there was two versions of it. One was the Australian version, which we have a copy of, and I'd like to watch it, but of course we can't because it's got sexy bits in it. But the
Cinema.
second...
Censor it in cinema.
Yeah, I'll censor it. We can watch it on VHS as long as I censor it first. We'll just pretend like it's a VHS.
Look at
But
that
there he
baby.
is. He's naked.
Ah!
So we should recognize this. Did you know about this separate version of Where Did I Come From? Pause it. We don't need to get on with it.
As in the fact that...
I'm still wanting to talk about it. There was a second version of Where Did I Come From, which, no, this isn't. This is Divorce. This is... Okay, so there's like 3 or 4 videos in this series. I looked on eBay. There is another one I want to buy. It's going to cost me $50. Like all fucking video tapes at the moment. Which is about coming of puberty. Like there's a puberty video.
Oh, I think I've seen it.
I haven't seen it, and I'd like to watch it before we watch it anyway.
I think if there's like 4 or 5 of them, I probably watched all of them when I was in grade 6.
Yeah, I think a lot of us were. But so this second version of Where Did I Come From?
Was there one about birth?
No. It's the exact same.
No, is there one in the series?
Oh, yeah, that was part of Where Did I Come From.
I think there was one that was specifically about...
Oh, maybe.
Because I remember there being like
that
a
could have also
45-minute
been,
thing that was horrifying.
How the Body Works, which was another cartoon series that
might
was
be.
on SBS when I was growing up. And I had the entire...
It's been a long time,
series.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the alternate version of Where Did I Come From is exactly the same as our version, but it was introduced by a celebrity. And that celebrity was Bobby's World star, the guy who won't shake hands with you on, what is it, The Voice or whatever? What's his name? Come on, somebody... I didn't write it down. This is just from my brain because I know. Howie McDougal, Howie Manel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Howie Mandel introduced Where Did I Come From in the American version of Where Did I Come From.
So I just want to point out that I agree with his "I won't shake hands with you" thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Craig knows how I feel about this whole thing.
I hate it as well. It's a stupid
Shaking
thing.
hands is ridiculous. It's let's hold hands for a bit, and if you don't hold firmly enough, then I will assume that you are not manly enough to be in my presence, and I will look at you as a lesser person. Shaking hands is the dumbest fucking thing.
Yeah, so everybody knows where did that come from. I'm pretty sure like most of the world knows where did that come from. Most of us knew it because of that duck
Well,
staring
probably not
at
most of the world
penis
anymore because kids won't watch that shit.
Not anymore, but like people who might like be
80s and 90s
our
kids,
age,
definitely.
maybe even early 2000s kids.
No,
but-
I think it was probably on the way out when.
Yeah, okay, because we're not allowed to show cartoon penises.
No,
to
you
kids
definitely are. I
anymore,
think they
but
just have updated it.
they've updated it. So this tape we have watched before because we were very interested when we got it to see what's
We
going
were
on.
fascinated.
And this tape is a bunch of shit. This is one of the worst in the series that I know of because the first one was very educational and I kind of liked it. I really did like Where Did I Come From, but this one it goes into the your dad may not know how to cook because your mum did it. Like that.
No,
kind
I
of
think
binary bullshit.
that's a funny relic of history. I'm gonna press play.
Absolutely.
So
Go
we're not
ahead
sitting
now.
here
They're
forever.
just yelling at each other. But yeah, it is a funny relic of history, and it's kind of shit that we used to think that way.
I think probably the TV in school, honestly.
Absolutely, especially when it was like you that had to fix it because the teacher didn't know how to.
Yeah, I was that guy.
I was
definitely
also
kid.
that guy. That's why we do this show, right? When we're techie peoples.
But yeah, it's the TV for me.
Yeah, TV absolutely in my book as well. I mean,
I've always been a
otherwise
content
we'd be
whore.
doing a Twitch show where we just try different hamburgers from restaurants, right?
Which doesn't work for me. I think hamburgers or just burgers in general are fucking
Yeah.
overrated.
I'd rather a
Hot take.
subanaki
Hot take.
or a.
Of all like the major popular
why does
foods,
he have
into
to
the
leave?
sunset.
He's the one who has to leave the house.
Yeah, because he works, so he can afford another one with
Oh, I
his
see.
job.
Obscure Burger Time. I think it would work as a show if we did.
I think it wouldn't because I'd be like boring.
Especially
every fucking
considering
time.
I don't actually eat that much and you don't want a burger, it would be very interesting as a show.
It doesn't. For me, it didn't depend on the TV because I
No.
just hated schoolwork.
Yeah.
I like watching good stuff. I like watching crap. Only thing that I'm not into. Oh man, that poor Statue of Liberty did not look happy.
Did you see that? We had the Twin Towers.
Oh yeah, we should pause to pay after respects to the Twin Towers.
Rewind, press pause, and we want the Fs in the chat once we've paused. And
we got one.
There we go. There you go. Fs in the chat for the Twin Towers.
Remember them?
Not really.
I remember them. Limp Bizkit filmed a music video up there.
So did the
POD,
trailer
I
for Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man
Depeche
2,
Mode did.
was it? Yeah, Depeche Mode did. Yeah, you put that in your thing.
Yeah,
We got one F. Alright, continue.
Young people?
they are pretty tall.
Yeah, they are.
They were pretty tall.
Oh, now they're arguing?
Oh, the oldies are getting a
well,
divorce
maybe
too.
if they just had more sex, right? Paid attention to
Maybe
the Star Baby.
maybe if she
People in Africa.
like actually cared when he wanted sex, you know.
Yeah.
What a fucking.
This is the
last
same
tape
intro
has
to the
tainted me.
the other how what is it called? How where did I come from? This is the same intro with the like the very racist stereotypes.
Oh, hello.
It's Australians
Wait,
Oh,
what?
In Australia.
and Australia. Give me another tinny. We'll have Barbie.
He
and
didn't
stuff.
care that the sausages were stolen by the pup? I'd be mad, dude.
Yeah, but
When I cook sausages, I cook one for the dogs.
also I cut them so that you can't like drop all of them at once.
That too.
Seriously,
I'm not a savage.
don't cook them all together.
So many people that it would take a computer to count them.
But yes,
And lots
burgers
of
are overrated.
divorced people have
I will
children.
die on that hill.
Burgers in general, but I don't mind a
Just
sandwich.
like your
But you can.
parents had
There's a
everything with
complete
sandwich.
difference, though.
A hamburger sandwich
there
If
was
you
such
with a
give
side of
me
French fried potato chips.
just a ham and cheese sandwich, I will enjoy that more than I will the average cheeseburger. I guarantee it.
Girls and boys
Lady Liberty did look concerned, so that's foreboding right there.
Hands up everyone whose parents are divorced.
It's just
You see?
what about a burger is like top tier? What makes it good?
Divorce is not unusual. Nothing that happens millions of times is unusual.
The sandwich.
But why does it happen so often?
That is a big
Why does it happen at
fucking
all?
stadium filled with
To find
divorced
that
people.
out,
That's just a
we
Royal
have to
Rumble
go
waiting to
back
happen.
A long time ago
Sorry, that was last episode. My bad.
and see what happened to your mother and father.
Well,
The day that they met each other, maybe by accident,
he ran into a pole and he got concussion.
Yeah, so his
they liked each
judgment's
other.
already compromised, right?
Yes, we are depicting cheating in a comical yet educational way.
Hey, it's Mother's Day, and sometimes you need to just spend some time with
It's-
Mother because they're not together anymore, right?
It's the Divorce Dome! Today we have Mom versus Dad!
Let's get ready to rumble!
It is a top of the table clash!
Until they were seeing each other nearly every day.
Oh, Green Goblin
this is the
ride.
best part. This
That's
is the best
the,
part. I want to go on this ride.
We,
Ah!
we did. Because my wife wouldn't go with me.
Oh, no, she did. Because I had to go on my own, and I just remember, like, at first I was like, this is the least scary thing ever, and then later on I'm just like, I'm gonna just overdo it completely. And so, like, some guy jumped out and was like, ah! And I went, oh my god, don't kill me! And, like, he jumped because I reacted so intensely. And then there's that photo of me that exists of me going,
Yeah, I still have it somewhere.
Both feel like that.
That's you dressed as Shaggy.
oh, yeah, I was just as Shaggy, and the pants were like 3 or 4 sizes too small, so they were tight and I couldn't button them up. It was the most uncomfortable I've ever been, but it was one of the best days of my life.
Not only that,
Oh, hi, baby. Nice
Ah,
butt.
That's a
Look at
giant
baby
baby.
butt. Wait, multiple babies?
to be one
Hi!
family
Hi, babies!
instead of 2 people.
They're gonna do the doinking, like we learnt in the last video.
No, I think they're not going to do the doinking, and that's what's going to cause it all to fall apart.
Oh, they just did it once for the babies.
The divorce Royal Rumble.
The tradition of
And the winner
marrying
gets to
children
marry,
before
right?
they have children
No, the
goes
winner gets the
back a
house.
Long, long way.
Oh, there's an interesting one.
Like a ladder match, but with the key.
So, are you saying it's like a team thing where all the dads are against all the mums, right?
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
the dad, if the dad wins, then all the dads keep the house,
All
and if the
the
mum
dads.
wins, then
It's a
Men and women
complete
began
sexist thing.
3,000
Okay,
years ago.
I want to see it, honestly. And to be honest, I would be supporting the women because, like, men these days like to play that victim thing where they're like,
And
yeah, but I don't get to see my kids. I'm only a little bit addicted to meth.
Did you see that Egyptian one? I know what mummy that was. That was Upshi.
I also just need to point out that that is incredibly racist.
What? A mummy called Upshi.
No, what we just saw.
Do you know how you to make them rise from the grave? You have to call upon that sun god. What's their name? The sun god of Egypt?
I don't know. I only know of like Ra, and I know.
Oh, who? Ra? Yeah, and then up she rises.
Who, Ra?
And up she rises, hoorah! And up she rises, hoorah!
I know
And up
of,
she
yeah,
rises
I know of like
early
Ra,
in
and I
the
know like
morning.
Anubis, which is my favorite.
Sorry, Ryan, that was a setup.
Anubis is a badass.
Anubis is the jackal-headed god. I would have said Ra at any point because I knew.
Anubis is my favorite, but I never say it because most people don't know of it. That's like the only 2 that I'm really fully aware of.
Oh, I know of all of them. Set.
The young ones are given a friendly hint.
I used to call my
Birds don't get divorced.
dark crocodile thing set in Pokemon's. The one that I got from the desert in
That's
black
the
and
way
white.
it is with dogs.
You
My
wore the
favorite
sunglasses. Yeah, it's the best gen.
And I'm torn between whether I feel that way because the games are actually the best or just because I had the most fun
Get
playing
out
them.
of here, you jerks.
First, because both parents help
Bird
to raise
weddings.
their
I want to go to a bird wedding. If the beer's free anyway.
Now, when you say bird wedding, do you mean like an avian matrimony, or do you mean like lesbians getting married?
You've
By
just
the
used,
time they leave home,
but arguably
they're
a
not
slur
children
right
anymore.
now. You've
They're young
potentially
adults.
offended all the 0 women in the chat.
Really?
But as you will
All
find
0
out
of them.
yourself,
I didn't say.
Cancelling me.
It doesn't always work like that.
I'm asking a question.
No, I actually don't know. No,
no,
you know what? If there was a wedding where there were birds at the wedding, like if it was just a whole thing where it's like, hey, we're going into this whole thing where we have like owls and shit, I'd be like down, but I'd also be scared.
avian matrimony.
Avian matrimony. It's a beautiful thing.
Wait till you see some of the things that people have
There's
said
not even
are
a sunset there.
reasons
He's
why
walking
they
into the
got
storm.
divorced.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, because he had
There's an economic recession
not,
coming. He's about to lose his job. He can't even stay in the seedy motel
Yeah,
downtown.
and he doesn't even know how to cook.
There's an angry bear.
He's so grumpy at breakfast. He's like a bear with a sore head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I just...
Why does she always
Did
leave the cap
ectoplasm
on the
everywhere.
toothpaste?
Well, you shouldn't have lent on it.
I know, what a dickhead. Also, if your relationship falls apart because you keep blaming each other for everything, you're both pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Divorce is definitely caused by toothpaste. It's a phenomenon.
Do,
She
do,
is
do, do,
right
do.
now.
Phenomena.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Eats too much.
He eats too much?
Look, it's Daphne.
These are just such petty things, like...
Jinkies.
She talks too much.
That's Velma, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Ryan.
He
Yeah.
never notices what I wear.
I should know better, but, you know, I'm just trying to speak off the top of my head rather than think.
She snores.
Jeez.
No.
Such, like, petty
All
bullshit.
these things are just little problems, really. But they become bigger and more annoying.
No,
when
they
two
don't.
people aren't happy living with
It
each other.
just means
What you
that there is a
find funny
bigger
when
issue
you
that
love
you're
someone
refusing to deal
can
with.
drive you
Yeah.
crazy when you don't.
Did she just try to smother that cat?
She
And
might have
that's
done
the
that.
real
See, that would be a
reason
big
for
issue.
That's a big issue.
Not
Shouldn't
enough.
I would
the cat-
consider that a big issue.
Yeah.
Just
I got
as
asked
two
to
people
consider the
can
big
fall
issue
in
when I
love,
was in Melbourne the other
they
day,
can
and I'm
fall
like,
out of love
no,
too.
I don't have any money, sorry,
If
buddy.
that happens, like it has with your parents, it's
When it comes to giving
very,
people
very
money,
hard for two people to live
I
together.
generally should not allow
Why is it
myself
that people
to
fall out of love?
go into the city to watch the
Because
Chelsea
they change.
matches. Because when they
As you
win,
know, we all change
I usually
physically
like
as
go
we
to the
grow up.
ATM and I pull out a bunch of money
We
and spend a
change
little bit, and I'm like,
mentally
I'm too drunk, I should stop spending money, and then I
Adults are
walk to the train
supposed to have got
station
through
and
most
just
of
like
their
give it to
changing
people.
by the time they
I'm
get
like,
older.
oh, you're homeless, this is fucking
They're
$50.
supposed to know what they want.
Woo, take this
That's how
20.
they want
Yeah,
to live.
cool,
Well, the
man.
thing is that they were trying to sell me the big issue, and like they don't have like
No,
credit
this is
card
we're
payment.
talking like 11 o'clock to like 4 o'clock in the morning kind
Sure.
of deal.
I get
So
your
like
story,
there,
but
there's nobody selling the big issue at that time of day. It's usually, and like every time they're like, that's a lot of money, and I'm like, I'm having a good day.
Well, I'm saying that when they were trying to sell me the big issue just on Friday, I didn't have cash. But like, if homeless people had one of those little pay terminals, because I did spend $50 on cheese and beer for lunch. Because they got a
That's
special.
a lot of cheese though.
Yeah, but they have a special
Unless
like.
it's mostly beer.
No, that's how much it costs. It's a fancy place where you get paired like 5 bits of cheese with 5 different beers.
They kept on
Can I have
changing.
6 beers and 4 cheeses?
They
No.
started to want
It's
different
paired.
things.
What is happening? They're talking about old people getting divorced. And like
These
why?
changes can come along so fast and be so
Oh yeah,
big
money is definitely not
that
something I care
suddenly
about.
It's like being married to someone you hardly know.
Yeah, neither do I. I'm
Two
really bad
people
at
who
it.
used to be in love have turned into strangers,
I'd rather enjoy it.
and you're in the middle of it all.
Remember, kids, if your parents get divorced, it's your fault.
If your parents stayed together, you'd all be unhappy. So they decided to split up and hope that they
Can you imagine being
and
sat down in a
will
psychologist's
be
office
happier
and they
because
just
of
pull out a
what they've
TV and play
done?
this?
It's
No.
hard to
Like,
believe
you are
that
feeling fucking miserable about everything going on in your life right now.
could
And they're just like,
be
oh, I can't deal with this. Just watch this. I have a cartoon for you to watch.
Yeah.
as if there weren't enough
Oh,
reasons
yeah.
why people
He's got the right
divorce.
idea. When Tori eventually dumps me, that's what I'm doing. Head straight to the local bar and...
What do you mean when she dumps you? You just do it anyway.
Yeah, but
It often
I will drink
happens
myself to
when two
death.
people are going through their
I mean, not
changes,
quite. But I'll drink myself to being,
right out
you
of the
know,
blue,
thank you.
with no
I'll drink
warning,
myself to being,
one of them meets and falls in
have an
love
easier time
with
sleeping on the
someone else.
sidewalk.
Mm.
This makes life more difficult for everyone. If you're the parent who has fallen in love with someone else, how can you explain
Uh-oh.
that to your kids? If you're the other parent, you feel more unhappy than ever. If you're the someone else, you know you're making extra problems.
I'd like to
for
think that
everyone.
If you're the someone else, you should have just fucked off in the first place. You
Nobody
jerk.
plans it.
Stop.
I don't know, are
trying
we
to
talking while they're still married, or
approach
are we
it.
talking
Yes.
post-divorce? Then no, that's not okay.
Whatever the reasons
But-
were
No, I
for
don't
divorce
actually
in
know,
your
but-
family,
I've always
you
had
end
this
up
thing
living
where
with
it's just
only
like,
half
whatever,
your
man.
parents.
Oh, if it's
Or
post-divorce,
sharing
no,
your
good.
time.
Post-divorce,
Like, if
you
it's
don't have the
during,
you
like,
don't have the right to
Jesus
kick a stink
Christ.
anymore.
Yeah, of course not.
Let's
But pre,
suppose
like,
it's your
oh,
father who's
Jesus
left home.
Christ, guys,
It's
settle
easy
down.
to feel that he doesn't love you anymore because he walked out.
Now, I love how
him
it's
that
getting more
walked out.
dramatic as he every time he leaves. Like,
Yeah, because now they're doing the LA thing, where all the signs say like hot girls and hot
XXX.
triple X pizza shows.
Oh man, I just want the pizza. I don't care for the show.
Oh yeah, this
It's no, Bimmy. It's not meant to be uncomfortable. It's meant to make
meant
an
to help,
uncomfortable
but the thing is,
situation make sense and
Yeah.
make it
but it doesn't. When we
feel better.
originally watched
This
that,
is weird.
when we originally watched it, we were like,
And yet,
they're just kind of having to go with the guy. Like she's the one who cheated, but seems
No,
like he's the
no,
one
that's
a
not
piece
what
of
I think
crap.
at all. I feel like it's just saying like there is someone to blame and it's not you.
There's that too, but like they continue on in this particular show, like, oh, he can't do this and he can't do that, and it's like, well,
No,
well, that's what we assumed 10 years ago. You might have changed your mind since.
I think I'm a much different person to how I was 10 years ago. I think that, oh man, it definitely is a very stupid fucking thing. Oh, you just put the whole packet in there. There we go. He can't cook.
Yeah, what an
the other
idiot.
thing to remember is that most fathers are not very good when it comes to cooking.
Bullshit.
Maybe he
dealing with
divorced
the
because of
washing
his
machine.
stupid hat.
I can do the washing and I can do all the cooking too.
No, part 3 of is totally like in the same boat that Rob and I are in that like
We don't
are-
understand why they're portraying us as such fucking imbeciles.
And if you can't do the fucking washing, maybe you should like read the
Learn.
manual. Or yeah, I mean, if it fucks up that badly,
Yeah.
that is either you are completely devoid of intelligence,
Or cleaning the house,
or you have a very, very faulty device.
Yeah.
or generally doing all the things that mothers do better.
I've done that before, and it does not
Mothers
tickle.
don't do better at anything. It's about people.
I
This
burned
is
myself
another-
really bad
is
ironing a shirt
another-
once, and I vowed to never iron another
And
shirt for the
mothers
rest
are
of my
sometimes
life.
I don't iron
not
my
too good
shirts.
at doing what Dad used to do.
Cat stuck in the vacuum. I mean, it happens, man.
Does it?
Oh yeah, so women can't mow the lawn. Did you know that? Ah!
My wife can mow the lawn better than I can, but I can cook better than her any day. See, this is one of the
Right, but
biggest
the
things.
third or fourth time you've done the washing, you've figured out how the machine works, and you've figured out what settings actually work for you. I
Yep.
mean, surely, like this sort of thing is ridiculous anyway, because like the average person does not know how to fix a car.
Doing things you've
Average
never had
person,
to
yeah,
do
but absolutely like
That's
this-
the average person, no
but
matter
the thing
what
is,
gender.
they're picking on the gender. This is the biggest
But
problem.
both
that I
ways
have.
they're doing it. They're saying like, oh, women can't do paperwork.
Yeah, okay, so I guess
yeah,
absolutely, both sides.
And somehow or other,
Absolutely,
one of
this
Saying only mothers can stay at home.
is of its time.
You think dads can stay home?
I hate
That's
it.
ridiculous.
I hate the gender
It's not a question of
specification.
Can you imagine if your mum got a job?
parent can take care of you better.
What a fucked up world that would be!
You've probably
Jesus
noticed
Christ,
that
man.
for as long as you can remember,
I'm just concerned
whenever
that
you
the
get
teddy bear's
upset or
alive.
angry, it's always somebody's fault.
It's your fault, teddy bear.
Divorce is something that makes everybody upset and angry. So what does everybody do? Blame everybody else.
No, I don't think Archie will be ever angry if there's a divorce that happens in his lifetime.
No.
No,
He'd be like, finally.
he has no
It's
aggressive
certainly not
like
yours.
bone in his body. He's. I mean, look at it.
Partly
Can you
his
see
fault.
that guy snapping at anybody?
It's partly her
He
fault.
did.
But they didn't get married with
He's
the
passed
idea of getting divorced. They're even more sad than you are.
I don't know if that's true,
Try not
actually.
to blame
I feel like at
them
least
too
one of the
much.
parents is probably, like,
No matter
secretly
how you feel
relieved.
right now, one day you'll understand that
I think that's
divorce
probably
is
true,
far
right? I mean, there's
beyond
always going to be
one
some
person's
sadness, but I
fault.
think if you, like,
So try not to take sides.
try not to take sides.
Divorce might not be all
You know what?
bad.
If one of your parents is
At
an
least your
abusive
parents
piece of
won't
shit,
be
take
punished.
sides.
Take 100% sides and the one who's not.
Even if your piece of shit parent who's abusive is like, come live with me and I'll, like, take you wherever you want to go and I'll buy you ice cream and stuff. No, fuck that. Stay with the parent who actually gives a shit. Stay with the parent who's not
Spend time
abusive.
with your father and your mother separately, something interesting happens.
You get 2 Christmases,
Start
2
to see them as
birthdays.
people
Everything is so
rather
good
than
now.
Good cash.
That was
They start
possibly
to
the catch
see
of the
you
year.
as a person rather than one
I
of
do
their
like
kids.
that Dad
Wait,
knows
what?
that mustard is the
What is
secret
that?
condiment.
They start to see you as a person and not one of their kids. That's not a good thing necessarily.
The fact that they didn't see you as their kids and
It's a
I
bit
mean
like
people in
making
the first
friends
place.
with
Well,
two
it
new
should
people
realistically be
and
both,
trying
right?
out 2 different
Yeah.
kinds of life. And after a while, that can be
Hamburger.
fun for all of you.
Wait. Who invited the bear?
Yes!
Wasn't the bear dating the mother? Like seriously? Don't
Yeah.
turn up.
Even find
This is
that
his
one
weekend.
But maybe they're
because
homies.
people often get married.
Nothing says they can't still
You'll
be
be the
friends.
What, like how I used to hang out with all those guys?
I mean, you weren't really friends with most of them, right?
Yeah, but yeah.
Or any of them.
But they hung out and I gave them hamburgers. Like.
Yeah, right. If you keep feeding him, he'll keep coming back. You're putting your lives at risk.
You meant to tie
No,
it up.
he's just
Put
a
it up in the
bear. Look
tree.
how cute he
There's
is.
someone
He's
new
just
in
a
the
big
bedroom.
fluffy puppy.
Kitty.
Hey!
Ducky!
Look who it is! It's the duck from the other
Someone new
video.
in the bathroom.
He's a shy ducky.
Coming home every night.
And eventually we'll get to see his penis.
The duck's penis? What? Oh, you mean that guy's penis?
This
That
guy's
can be fun
penis.
too.
The duck's looking forward to it. It's his favorite part of the videos.
The school of life.
Because a new person in your life can get you doing all kinds of new things.
Do people still really think that, baby?
Spending
That's crazy.
Sundays underwater.
I wouldn't be surprised. Just
That's
because of the
actually no,
videos.
it's not that surprising, honestly, because I do know there are people who have criticized me behind my back for being a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah?
I have absolutely
Is
copped
it
that
me?
criticism. I
You
don't know.
jerk.
Have you criticized me?
Never.
No, I
I
thought-
respect it. Like,
yeah, I
so
was going to say,
freaking
you're
much.
probably one of the people who's been the most supportive of the
Taking
idea.
rides instead
Oh,
of
yeah.
driving.
I want you to run your kid around more.
Making movies where you star.
Make movies? Oh, that sounds ominous. Uh-oh.
If your
Oh, the
dad-
camera's not broken! He saved the camera! Woo!
If your dad wants to make movies, make sure he uses VHS-C.
Let's try and avoid a Betamax.
Yeah, it's not too Betamax thing.
So you see, divorce may not be all bad.
Look at him dance.
Because it can sometimes end up making everybody happier.
Yeah, let's all get divorced, shall we?
But
Yeah, life would be so much better if we all just got divorced and found new partners.
I mean, I've already done it. It's your turn.
I don't want to.
I don't want.
I'm happy.
Oh, it's what you say.
Well, I'm depressed, but I'm not depressed because of my marriage. I think my marriage is one of the few things that's holding me to...
I may not be happy, but at
Together
least
at
I'm
this
not
point.
unhappy about that.
Exactly. At least that's not part of the problem.
And
That's
it's the same for your
part of
father
what's
and
keeping
his
me
family.
going most
Also,
of the time.
Dad's gonna learn how to make pasta in the washing machine. It's so good.
Of all the extra work,
Ooh,
they're
if
both
it tastes good and
worried
doesn't make
about
you sick, I'm down.
Will you be okay? Will
No.
you be able to cope with school?
No. Maybe they'll get back together.
Maybe they won't.
Will you be able
Maybe
to
they'll
cope with
dance the
divorce?
funky chicken on their 45th
Of
birthday.
course you will. And this is where your job comes in. part of it.
Ha ha ha!
Makes a woman do the
Responsibilities.
folding. Take that, woman.
Come on, and the boy's
You
got to be mowing the
learn
lawn,
early.
right?
He's got to be mowing the lawn.
Oh no, he's making the bed.
Oh, I wanted to... Ooh, what's that? There's something hiding in his bed. Is it his
Puppy.
gym sock?
Puppy.
Oh, gym. Okay.
Puppy.
Yeah.
Puppy. That's what Chester does, so we don't even make the bed anymore.
Come on, turn off that water. You're wasting so much.
Oh, good catch.
It's just pouring down the sink.
Have you seen that Sesame Street thing where like the fish has to ring the kid up and be like, "No, it's turn off the water," and then left.
I'm glad that it exists though. Hi, Duck. That duck is just totally waiting to see some genitals. You see that look on his face?
That duck is totally waiting to see some penis.
That's not what I wanted.
Let me guess. The girl?
Doing the housework?
Oh, they're not going to show us. Is the implication going to be that both kids...
Yeah, it's the girl. Girls do the vacuuming.
The most important part, though,
What do you mean?
is to let them know
You shouldn't
you
just be
love
over.
them.
You're really
As much
looking
as they
forward to the
love
next
you.
video so much.
I have to wee again.
You need to wee all the time.
I drink a lot.
You drink too much.
Arguably.
Only today, though. I drink too much.
And they'll still love you, even if one day they meet someone else.
Oh.
But
What
at
if
the
they just
moment,
have a
they're
menage a
feeling
trois?
pretty sad, because they
Or
know
like that
they've
thing
made a
that David
mistake,
Duchovny did.
and they've been unlucky.
I don't know, what did he
Just
do?
like millions and millions.
What
of
Did
other
Davey
parents.
do?
He had like 10 wives.
Did he really? I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
Wasn't that a TV show that he did?
I have no fucking idea. I've seen him in X-Files, that's all. And that movie, Evolution. That's all I know him from. I've not seen him in anything else ever.
Just like millions and millions of other kids. In time, though, they'll all come
Millions
through it.
and millions. Yeah, the divorce dome is back.
Yeah, but this time it's the kids fighting over the love of their parents, right?
And so will your parents. You'll see.
You'll see.
You'll see. That's Stevie Richards' new entrance theme.
What? You'll see.
I'll show you. You'll see.
Mm.
That was his old theme. Started with that.
Animation by Burbank Animations in the
In
Philippines.
the Philippines.
Which is funny because Burbank is in Melbourne and this is Australia.
Well, there's
but
probably
they-
multiple Burbanks in the world. Like,
Yeah, I
there's-
know, but they outsource to the Philippines.
I'm just saying.
Also, you got a rise out of Napa because you mentioned wrestling.
I always mention wrestling.
Burbank is also in California.
1987 for this one, so it's not as good as keeping ourselves safe. I gotta say,
Of course it's not.
but
it's
that
kind
was
of
pretty
song.
good. That was pretty fun.
I do like the bullshit that comes with that tape, but
It was
doesn't
dumb.
have the song.
It was very dumb.
The song is key for that sort of thing, which is why I like keeping ourselves safe better.
Keeping ourselves as safe as can be.
Burn out, burn out, burn out, burn out. Alright, go pee.
Stop, rewind, go pee.
Yeah, I should probably start queuing up. Advertising.
I'll figure out the ads thing. As I
What
said,
are you
once I
gonna do?
move, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
learn.
Once we do the things and we do the things. I love you a bushel and a peck. Is that an Australian term? I've never heard of it myself. So anyway, we'll get on. Now, this is one of the things where I'm gonna pull out my phone. Okay, so village life. So after your mother divorces after she has a baby to make herself a mother and she divorces the husband, we grow old with them, and eventually your mother becomes old and invalid and we have to put her into a retirement home. And we have a video that is talking about how cool it is to be in a retirement home. This is for the Retirement Village Association Australia, so it kind of doesn't really have any specific like place, but it's got a telephone on the back, and I know that Pete doesn't like it when I call things on the telephone without connecting it to his computer, so we'll do it quick. We're gonna ring them up before he gets out of the toilet. 03 9629. Yeah, I'm reading it out. And shut up. Bodacious. 4520. Alright, let's give him a ring, huh? We're gonna ring up this retirement home center place.
Advises that the number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Ah, it's been
Advises
disconnected.
that the number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Alright then. There is a second number on the back of here. Retirement Village free call. 1-800. I assumed that a lot of these things would be disconnected. That's why I'm doing them live and not recording it, because it's more interesting while he's peeing, right? We don't have ads set up, so why not just type in things. Okay, what about this one?
Optus advises that the number you have dialed has been disconnected. Optus advises that the number you have dialed has been disconnected.
God damn it! No, Retirement Village says no. There is another one that comes up on the tape, and I'll try that later. There's nothing. What are you doing watching your own frickin' stream? We have more beer in the bag. It's fine. Jeebus, why are you pooping? Ugh. Beers, man. Congrats on poop. You ate spicy food? Man, I wish I had some money for some black lentil stuff. Do I have any money? I don't think I do. I think I transferred it all so I wouldn't spend it. Otherwise, I'd get curry on the way home. So yeah, this is a video that is promoting the idea that old people should move into retirement villages because it's not as bad as they think. And it's made in Victoria, and it is so bad. Yeah, I got -$8. It's so good. Minus. Pete wants to move to retirement now. Oh yeah. Can I? There's like something hidden under here. There's a sticker on my video. It's hiding. Oh, websites. rvaa.com.au. Is that still working? There's an email too. Is there anything on the inside? Nothing. Damn it, Pete. Hurry up and wipe. Alright. Time to change the... Oh, I left it up here. So yeah, this video is called The Journey of a Lifetime. I mean, that sounds promising. I also like how the, if you notice, you probably can't see it from where these are, but the whiteness of the tape spools here, you can totally tell that this has come from a smoker's home. It's way stained with nicotine. Oh wow! Hold on. I found that the Learning Essentials program has a thing on it as well, a phone number as well. Why not give that a shot, huh? No, I'm gonna ring the Learning Essentials. Go away.
We're learning.
Yeah, it's in
Ringing.
Melbourne, Victoria. So 03.
Okay. Whatever.
9509
If I
53.
yell, "Blah, blah, blah, blah," in the background the whole time, do you reckon they'll take you seriously?
Absolutely. We are historians.
Advises that the number you have
Hey,
dialed
that one
has
is
been
also
disconnected.
broken. They're all
Optus
broken.
advises that the number
I knew that they would be. This is kind of why I left it for the live instead of like ringing up in beforehand.
In other words, you had no idea what you were going to say if they picked up.
Yeah, well, that too. Like, the kind of thing is, I look at the Village Life one and I'm like, If they pick up, what am I going to be like? You made an advertisement for your retirement home.
What I'm curious about is, though,
Would it be good to die in your house? I mean,
have I washed my hands?
No.
No. No.
Everybody's asking about your butt wiping habits. That's what you
For
get.
30 seconds. Dude, I said I was wiping my butt. It was a
Hold
quick
on.
job.
Hold on. Okay,
Right.
one more phone thing.
It literally has the time right here, if
No,
that's
no.
what you're looking.
One more phone thing.
I
Okay.
easily washed for about 40 fucking seconds there.
Hey Google, play the hand washing song.
God. Just end my existence.
Wash your hands for 40 seconds, please.
40,
So
thanks.
we'll chase the germs away so you don't cough and sneeze. Lather up your hands about a half a minute more. Get in between each finger, you can never be too
I
sure.
hate it.
Clean your hands, and if you're getting bored, remember, friend, that in the end, good health is your reward.
And scrub your hands, you're almost there, hooray! Soap and water, lather up at least 5 times a day.
Rinse your hands, just 5 more seconds now.
I just gotta point out that I have
Now
a...
let's get you a towel.
My
Hooray!
immune system is second to just about none. And yet I still wash my hands. I also want to point out that
What?
some germs are good.
Yeah?
I mean, obviously not poop germs,
No,
but...
poop germs are good. Put them in your mouth. That's where you get ring.
Well, I see, there's a bit of poop residue right on my... Can I just press play now?
Yeah, go on. This is gonna be one of those ones that we might watch twice. It's like short and kind of cool. Are we getting close to the end of the show? It's only one. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, we're at 1 hour 45.
Yeah,
and we went live pretty much right on the dot.
Yeah, cool.
It came down to the wire
Yeah,
this time.
it's alright. Invites you to share the experience of village life.
So, if this place is closed down now, do you reckon they'll close down for a
There
bit?
is no place. This is actually a advertisement for going into a village.
general, it's
Just
general.
generally, old people get into a place.
There's a train, I'm already sold on it.
Not just
Life
that.
is a journey.
You know where that train is. It's
As we
fucking
travel along
Billy's.
the way, our
But we don't know.
circumstances
You never been on it? I want
and
to go on
change.
it. It's local though.
There's
This is the story of
there's
Oliver and Joe.
there's a railway that is it literally only exists at a heritage site.
Is that the
They
Blue Train?
decided to see
No,
if they
I
could
wanted
make
to
their
do the train
journey
too, but,
change better.
They basically have about 6 different engines that they use, and they just do heritage trips down to, I think, it's not Torquay.
Isn't it the Murray? Don't they go down to the Murray?
No, not the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm thinking of, it goes to
Lawn. I know there's a heritage train
Lawn.
in
Yeah,
Lawn.
Lawn. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
And then, so you get the ticket and it takes you to Lawn, and then you go get lunch, and then you come back and you take the train back, basically. So you get like an afternoon to hang out and explore.
They gotta
I think Lawn
do
might have been
some of the things that they always wanted to do.
It'd certainly be nice
Like
to see a bit of the
travel on
country.
a train.
We plan on taking the van on.
It looks like David Attenborough.
It's not.
Always been a
And she
dream of
kind of
mine
looks
to
like a
learn
skinnier version of the
watercolours.
Queen.
It's not.
Just see myself
Isn't
set
that
up
cool,
with an
right?
easel in the
Clint
outback.
Eastwood? Do you see
It's
Clint
not
Eastwood in that?
But Navajo in the
Yeah, but it's
I
not.
see David Attenborough in that.
Can't
should be
have
playing
any
a
of
lot
my
more golf.
beer.
First, of course, I'll tie the
Cuddle.
car.
Come on. Come on.
This is so scripted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I just realized? When especially my generation is going into retirement facilities, they're gonna need like gaming PCs and shit.
Alright, I want a little bit of silence during this one. This is freaking ridiculous.
Oh, we could sell our house. Love.
And then you don't have
I
to
wanna
do
go
all
on
the
another
lawns.
I miss train rides.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to go to Europe and do all
Let's,
the big train
let's
rides.
you
in
and
Europe.
me and Tori and
We used to
Sam
have
go on
good
like the
local
puffing
shops.
billy and we'll leave the
Now we
kid.
often
I
have
want to
to
wait
drive
till
to the
Jackson's old enough to enjoy
It's all
it too.
changing.
Honestly.
There are a lot of
You
young
wanna take the
people
kid?
moving into the area.
Yeah.
Friends moved away.
We do it before
want-
and then do it again.
No, I want Jackson to have cool experiences.
Okay, but we're doing the.
And the thing is, if I do
hold on,
something,
we're doing the Scooby Doo ending.
oh, cool. Who is it?
No, we've got the woman doing the vacuuming again and the guy
Oh,
doing the lawnmower.
oh, there we go.
We got a central thing. Also, vacuuming video.
Could have used it.
Could have used it. We're gonna make them.
By the way, I like while I was pooping, I thought There came to me a
Many
thought.
people face
This
problems
is canon
like
with the
Bob
divorce
and
video.
Jones.
You want to pause for your thought? This is only a
Sometimes
short
I
video.
we
I
need to
can pause
change
for it.
course
Absolutely.
to
I
find
I'm
a
loving all
way
the train
around them.
stuff. This is possibly one of my favorite videos.
You know I have some train... We're going to do a train episode, right?
I want a train episode so bad.
We've
In
got
fact,
like 10 train episodes, so I keep picking
well,
up,
my
like,
next pick
tapes.
is train episode then.
That's next week. Your next pick is next week. We're doing train.
Train episode, bitches! Unless someone redeems a reward
Yeah,
with
which
channel points.
can do.
Which, you know, just pick trains, because I want trains. I want to watch trains. But,
I like trains.
There came to me a thought.
Yes, a thought.
There came to me a thought.
Why did you think the thought that I thought that you thought that you thought?
Maybe.
Good.
I don't know what your thought is. But my thought is that for our live show, when we eventually do that,
You keep referencing that. Go on.
because I've realized how we can make it work so much better. And maybe I should have said this off stream, but then again, everyone who watches this from, like, you know, North America.
Yeah.
So it
They're
doesn't
not
matter
gonna see
anyway.
it.
But
When we book our
it's
like
basically a 2-part show, right, in my head now.
okay.
Because our spin-off show's starting
Yes.
once we move. We can do an hour to an hour and a half tape at the start where we just sit down and watch it.
Intermission. Come back.
Not even an intermission, and just be like, now for our second tape,
Yeah, but
tear off shitty
No.
clothes and have our little workout clothes underneath, and we get beers and we start going to the
intermission.
workout tape.
Come on, intermission. Intermission.
Maybe.
But yes, I like the idea. Absolutely. And also, when we eventually hire a spot for the comedy festival and actually do
We have to
this,
look into that.
which we will when we've got a show, it'll be a few years away. But when we do that, nobody who watches our show is going to turn up. It's
Because
going
they,
to be...
no, if they buy a ticket, they can.
Yeah, of course. But like, it's just... Yeah, anyway.
I'm also completely for the idea of live streaming it while we do it as well.
Of course. But that's going to be another hurdles.
No, because by then, I'll have figured that shit out.
All right. Well, I feel like the live show is going to be mainly
yes.
your writing.
Well, no, I think the idea is we would pick...
The idea is
pick
we're
up-
watching this crap so we can find funny bits.
No, not necessarily, because if we're doing it that way, we may as well just... I mean, maybe we can do, like, the first half as a best of, but we could just find... Like, for example, that first tape we watched... I guess the second tape was more in line with it. But a tape that is just, like, so baseless and offensive, we could watch that over and over together
Yeah, until we
to
find
get the
bits.
riffs going.
Well, yeah.
And then we have a live show. Because
you mean,
then...
like,
but-
do the entire tape live
yeah.
and just MST3K riff it instead of
That's... So... That's actually what I like
found
most
footage
about our
quick
show.
show.
I prefer comparing us to MST3K than I do anything else.
Ah.
Because I like that it is just us watching the full thing. At this show, you don't come here and you see the best bits. We're not a YouTube channel, you know? We're not like... I don't even remember what that channel that everyone seems to quote all the time in this chat. Every time someone new comes
Red
in, they're like,
Letter
them.
Media.
We're not like them in that we're just like, oh, we watched this dumb shit. Here's the funniest bits. We're like, no.
You watch it with us, Jax.
Come here, and we will show you the whole fucking thing. And if it's grueling, it's grueling. We've decided we're watching this, so we're watching it.
That's why it works better as a Twitch than a live. But I tell you what, if you organize a live thing and say exactly what you want, I will just throw money at it and I don't give a shit. Oh, it sounds like
We
fun.
just have to get it going, and that's something that
Don't
I guess it's a discussion for like we can literally make this our first episode of the spin-off show is us doing a show workout while talking about how we could make a live show work.
I don't want to talk over that. You know,
we've
got like 3 of those.
We need
We've
to
got
talk.
three
We need to talk over the top of show workout,
Look,
or else we're
hurry
getting
up
fucking
and
banned.
move into my house and then move out again and then let's get this. Oh no, he's fallen over and he can't get up.
Sorry, David Attenborough.
Love?
Love?
Ready for a cuppa?
Am I?
Am I?
A cup of what? What are we drinking today, mate?
Why don't you give the mowing a rest? I need you to fix that.
That's what I'm
bleeding
most
gem.
excited about. Eventually, like moving into one of these homes.
Little
Right?
Charlotte is
Oh,
sleeping
drinking
here
whiskey?
on Saturday,
It's
and I want
just
to put her in there.
not having
Mowing the lawn?
responsibilities
Oh, it's much harder to clean.
and just being able to be drunk
Whereas, right,
until
I
You
they're
have
like,
responsibilities here?
I have a fucking kid.
Yeah. Oh, you mean retirement homes? I'm more thinking about the house that you're moving into soon.
got a
Sorry,
brochure from
my brain.
retirement village people
Shush.
today.
I don't think I'm quite ready for something like that yet.
Oh, I'm
I'd
ready
like to
now.
find out more about it.
Give me. If
You
Poots
know,
was
it
here,
might
she'd
make
agree.
things
She wants her husband to be part of the village people.
What would we do there? Just
That
sit
sounds
around
fun.
and-
Can I be part of the village people?
They're all so different.
Yeah, when you move in.
Anyway, there's
Yeah,
plenty
here's
to
all
do.
the information you need.
I'm absorbing it through my brain.
I like this! They're playing the pool, and they're getting beer at genuine 1979 prices.
As long as Hammer and Tongs exist, I can afford to be drunk.
What are you doing there, Mick? Oh, I'm polishing me balls. With my underwear?
Who are these people?
Huh.
These are villagers
What do
accredited
you mean
by
I
the
paint like
Retirement
that,
Village
dude?
Association.
It's watercolors. Didn't you hear on the train?
I can't do
to
shit.
start
Just means they
watercolors.
have to
I
meet
can't
certain
do
standards.
anything artistic.
There's certainly plenty to choose from. Look at this map. I think Alex and Deb Morgan moved into one of these.
The light-hearted education you're getting out of this.
Let's ask.
This so Bimmy, this is the kind of video that you should send to her to be like, wow, look at how excited these oldies are about moving. And
Yeah.
because it looks old, like you can see this is not modern. She's more likely to see this and be like, yeah, those are my people.
What is that, a bluebird?
That's not blue. I think that's meant to be grey.
No, it's the type of car. That's not
That's-
so. That's fine.
No, right. I was saying the color of the car, right?
It's still a blue grey though.
Sure, this is it.
Are you sure this is it? It looks too nice to be a retirement village.
There is no way this kind of house.
My
Oh, man.
my grandma on the in-laws side lives in one of these retirement villages, and it is really nice. And if I wanted to, I can rock up at lunchtime
Nice
and eat
to
a dinner. It's
see
great.
You both look fit and healthy.
Yeah, but you don't eat dinner.
I'll put the
But
kettle
if I
on.
wanted to,
The point is, you don't though, because you can't.
I can.
You
I can
bet. You
do
couldn't.
anything.
So
You
how
couldn't.
me?
I can do anything I want.
Are you-
I had
are you
chicken with you
telling
the
me-
other day.
You had a what?
We've
A chicken
really
with
been
you the
enjoying
other
having
day.
some time to ourselves.
A
Playing
chicken?
a bit of
Yeah.
golf, tidying up in the
Well,
garden.
The
I
tiny
think
little
it's totally
wing
worth it.
leg thing. Shut up!
This place looks great.
You haven't seen our village before? I'll show you around.
Let them finish.
If you didn't already know, Bimmy, by the way, all these tapes, unedited and without a commentary, do go up on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we put them up.
Apart from catching up at last.
We don't like lost
Curious
medias.
to know what it's like.
Oh, best thing we ever did.
Your mother's
Only 7
mother.
years ago.
The Christmas before
You'll see.
your mother's mother died.
Did you give
What?
us that video?
I want that!
No, the thing is, he gave us a lot of these videos. We might even have that. Tell us which one we'll
That
watch.
sounds
it.
horrifying.
It is.
That sounds like the most, like,
It's not as
not
horrif-
cool video ever.
It's very neat, isn't it?
That might be pinnacle not okay.
I'd imagine something quite
Okay.
different.
I have to keep my mouth shut because I know too much about
More like an old people's
things.
home. Yes, I suppose
Let's just
so.
talk.
No,
Don't
that's
worry,
right.
so did I.
That,
Oh, it's your Hans
It's
video?
not like
Damn.
Everyone's quite
That
independent
James's
in
stuff.
the village. We all do our own thing.
Oh, we have lots of James's stuff.
A
that's
Deb,
not what I mean.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
do you miss your old house?
There are things that I know.
I don't know whether
exactly.
I
It's
slowed
not
down or the house
But
got bigger.
it's
But
not-
in
I'm
the
not
end, it was
gonna-
like the Sydney
yes.
Harbour Bridge. By the time I cleaned one end,
Everything's
the other
like the
is
Sydney
dusty.
Harbour Bridge. I mean, Sydney Harbour Bridge famously
What
is
made you
known
settle
for when
here?
you clean one end, the
Well,
other end
we
gets dirty
decided
again.
not to move up north, so as to stay
If
close
I
to the
found
water.
myself on
Oh,
Sydney
how
Harbour Bridge, I
Oh,
would jump
very
off it
well.
because I would
Little Tom
rather
and
be
Lucy often
fucking
stay
dead
during the school
in
holidays.
the water than in Sydney.
Yes. And
I've been to
Alex keeps
Sydney.
them very busy.
Sydney fucking
and they
blows,
just
dude.
It's
love the
terrible.
dog. That's great.
Kind of looks like Paul McCartney.
And it helps
What,
David
that
and
lady?
Steph too.
The guy.
They know we
Oh.
love it here.
Okay.
They don't need to worry about us.
They
What
don't need to
actually made
worry
you
about us?
make the move?
Yeah, the grandkids, they don't have to visit anymore.
Time the house was so big.
Also, have you heard
We're
about
certainly
this
glad
thing
we
called
sold the old
WEGs?
house. This one's much more manageable.
That's what they get, yeah.
Plus, it comes with a lot of great village features.
I hate the idea of buying and selling. A lot of
Is that a
pushy
cardi?
real estate agents
It
telling you
is.
what
It's
to
a blue
do.
cardi. That's a very
They
blue
make that much
cardi.
easier for
Did
you.
you know that the deposit
They
for
held the villa
like
for us
having an
until we
old
sold our
person
house.
go to like a proper
Plus, I had
old
enough
folks
money
home, like
left
the
over
one
for
Tori
new
works
bag.
at, for example, is over $100,000, possibly even over 200,000.
Yep.
And the
That's
rest
just
of
the
the time stays
deposit.
here.
Sam's grandma
Nice and safe.
sold her.
Woo!
Out of the way.
Farms aren't going to go for much, are they?
Maybe not.
Depending on
Norfolk
where
when
it
she
is.
moved in.
How are you?
That's how she
Hello.
pays for it.
looks after the place
And it's one of those things, unfortunately, because it's an old people's village, which means they're not actually going to look
No,
after
no, no.
you.
See, it would probably be more expensive for this kind of thing. But where Tory works, I'm pretty sure, is one of those like buildings with like the almost the dormitory kind of setups.
They have dormitory setups.
It's part
But
of
the thing is
the
that
monthly charge
because
covers all the maintenance and the great staff.
covers everything, all the
That's Alex's garden over
everything.
there. I grow the roses.
Yeah, because it's a village, not a care home.
This is
They don't have
lovely.
people like Tori in there.
No,
It's
they
all
wouldn't.
set up for people
And
like us. So
she's just
everything is
recently gone
easy
into
to
a
get to.
wheelchair, which means she
He
shouldn't
feels safe.
be in there
He's
anymore.
Not necessarily.
No,
case of an
they will
emergency.
kick her out. And they are kicking her out.
I don't think that's necessarily true that like wheelchair means.
Not wheelchair doesn't mean, but if
But-
you can't look after yourself,
Yeah.
then you get kicked out.
No. Yeah. But I mean, they're not just gonna boot you onto the
No,
street.
they
They're
do.
gonna, no, they don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, we've been dealing with this crap.
I don't
and
think they do. I think maybe your in-laws are
I know they are
giving you a bit of
exaggerating.
an exaggeration.
Absolutely,
I'm
but
afraid.
it is one of those things where they're like,
And I
please
heard you
vacate
say-
the premises,
And our
sort of
own
thing,
bus,
when
which
it gets
takes
to
us
that
down to the
point.
shops every night.
So,
Again, I don't think it's as dire as what you're seeming to
course.
assume right now.
Of course.
There is no way. It's one of those things where they probably said, if you aren't well enough, you should probably leave, and then your in-laws have been like, how dare you? Are you kicking them out? How could you do that?
Yeah.
You know that's what's probably happened.
Hello,
Yeah.
Wilma. Hello, girl.
But yeah,
This
but
is
just
Joe.
generally, you're not meant to be in a retirement
I've taken
village
a
if you can't
painting.
look after yourself. Is what
Well,
the
a
point
group
is.
us
Oh, of course, but
They set up a
my
class.
point is they're not just going to
I
say
do a bit of
what
craft
you're
at
out
home.
by.
Well, you'd love it here.
Onto the street with
We have
you.
lots of fun.
It's like you can't take care of yourself in a retirement
It's
village.
garbage day today.
No!
Curb.
It's been awful, moving. But they made us very welcome when we arrived. There's a happy
This
hour
is
on Friday night.
as bad at
introduced to
acting
everyone.
as the Australian
It's home now.
advantage.
It's home now. No, this is worse.
I can't get over how quiet it is here. It is, isn't it?
See, that would drive me nuts.
What was that?
But it still feels quiet. Alex and I always say every time we drive back in the gates, aren't we lucky to have such a nice home?
To die in.
But wouldn't you know it?
Oh, it's Geelong.
It's not Geelong. It's too nice to be Geelong.
Oh yeah, but like that's where people go to die.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Joan and Bob have taken the first step. We invite you to visit any
First.
number of
Do
our
you know what the
accredited
first step
RVA
is?
retirement villages
Getting
too.
old.
And
Nah,
please
peas in the
bring
bowl.
your family and friends. The
Okay.
staff and residents will
No,
be
that'd
delighted
be
to
the
see
second
features
step, right?
and
You
share
get
their
old, so you move to
experiences
retirement,
of friendly
retirement
village
village.
life.
And then you have
Then
peas
Also
in
you
the
put
bowl.
the keys in the
about
bowl.
each village's legal and financial arrangements.
And instead of
To
keys
obtain
to
this
a
video
car, it's the
or the
keys
Village
to
Life
your
brochure,
particular.
just call 1-800
Ah, pause it.
240
Did I ring this number already?
toll-free.
I don't
We're here to
know.
help.
Is this the one that I rang before? I don't know.
I gotta play first, don't I? I forgot.
1-800-240. Oh wait, is that the one I rang before? Let's see.
Advises that the number you
Yeah.
have dialed has been
It's
disconnected.
gone. No one can go retire anymore.
Retirement is illegal.
It's
You heard it
gone.
here first.
No. Every year they build this giant man out of straw and stuff, and they put somebody in it.
I would say it's more like every year, like they all get a letter in the mail, right? So this is what would be
Just
cool. I would be
got a
down for this,
letter.
right? I'd be down for this. Every year, everyone gets a letter in the mail, and it's kind of like playing that mafia game where it's like there's the mafia guys, and then you all have to find out who it is. But every year, those mafia guys kill someone.
Yeah.
But I mean, because they're old people, like just legit, they just kill someone, right?
Yeah, I just throw them.
They're
in a
old
pond.
anyway.
Sounds good. So there we have it. Happy Mother's Day. We learned how to make a woman into a mother by paying attention to the Star of David on her clitoris.
No, we learned that she should make us parents by allowing us whenever we want to
Right.
have intercourse.
Anyway, and then we also learned that if your mother gets divorced from your father, then you're still their kid.
and that you should do the laundry for your dad because he can't.
Yes. And then we learned that when your mother gets too old to deal with life anymore and vacuum, then we should put
She
her
should
into
take
an
a
old
train
home.
to an old folks' home.
Take a train to
The journey of life.
Journey of a lifetime. The village life. 100%. So that is my Mother's Day special. Variety.
That was a
retake.
very fucked up Mother's Day special.
Yeah, well,
We
you know how I feel about my mother.
No, that's fair.
Kind of like this. And like this. No, wait, that's how I feel about your mother.
Oh, no, fair enough. That's okay then. That's less weird, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I know your mother, and it's
Yeah.
like, even if you weren't related to her, that I would still be less weirded out by what you just said. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy my presentation? We got started off with some boredom.
The
got
first
some
one was
silly cartoons, and
literally
then got
the
something funny
worst tape we have watched.
again. Yeah, but it's about it's an experience, all three together.
I don't think it was a trilogy.
No. Okay.
It was like
I did bad. I'll try hard
the
next.
concept made sense, but
Okay.
that first video just ruined it.
Well,
The first
Bimmy enjoyed it, but he wasn't here for the first.
you
half
missed
of
the first
video.
like half hour of the show, and that whole first hour was the worst.
Yeah.
That's
okay. I've still got like
struggling with
9
that.
more of those tapes. It's fine. We'll try again.
I can't with those. I can't with those tapes.
Maybe I can double feature it with
Oh,
one of those
man.
dance videos.
No, because one week I'm just gonna say I want to do a whole week of Dr. What's His Face's videos just so we get them out of the way. Like,
Can we watch 2 in a row? No.
no, we're gonna watch 3 in a row.
Oh God.
You know why? Just so that there's 3 less we have to watch on other episodes. That's 3 less episodes with that motherfucker in them. Oh God, he was just awful.
Boy.
What an awful human being. And then he roped his youngest daughter into selling dick pills with him.
That's right. Look him up.
There is nothing about that is comfortable. There's no way that discussion happened in a comfortable way.
I assumed that it was her idea, to be honest.
Nope, I assume it was his idea through her. In that he brainwashed her into being a part of this. And she was just like, well, we can sell dick pills. And he was like, money.
Allegedly.
That's what, well, I mean, he sells dick pills, right?
Allegedly. It's sexual AIDS, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Allegedly.
where's the allegedly coming
I
to
don't
this?
want to get sued.
For saying what? That he's a creep?
He doesn't sell erection pills. He sells things that help you enhance sex. But yes.
Like
absolutely.
what?
They're just, herbs. Like, basil.
Dick pills.
Basil. Yeah.
Rub this basil on your wife's vagina and she will have a great time.
No, that's poison ivy.
That doesn't sound like a good time. It sounds awful.
It sounds awful.
What a fuckwit. But that second video was not great. It was... Yeah, it's a classic, but it's like...
It's not great, but it's
a sleeper. It's a sleeper hit, I guess.
Yeah.
And that like there was nothing that I about it that made me think like, oh, this is just brilliant. But it was a perfectly respectable video in terms of just how like dumb it was.
Yeah, of its time is
And this one,
this one is pure gold.
are any of these people in the video, by the way?
No. The cover. The cover has got this family on it that absolutely do not feature in any part of the video. Good night, Ryan.
Oh, good night, Ryan. This is the end of the episode anyway. I'm
What
going to
does
finish
she
my
have?
beer.
She
and
has
then...
a Shih Tzu?
Looks like a Shih Tzu, which she should watch our episode from a couple months ago.
We did the...
where we actually had a whole video on Shih Tzus.
Based on Shih Tzus.
And
this guy's got some... What the hell toy is that?
Looks kind of like a Lego blocks kind of thing, like
but
a
it's
Duplo maybe?
Yeah, it's a Duplo, but it's circular. Anyway.
Yeah, they have some circular stuff, I think.
She's got only half transition lenses, and he's got double denim.
Double denim. Oh, man. That's cute.
Yeah. So is the kid, actually, with the big hair. The one who looks like Tiffany.
You know what? Do you know Tori had no idea who Tiffany was?
Why not?
I was singing along to I Think We're Alone Now on the radio, and she was just like, who is this? What is this? I'm like, it's Tiffany! And she's like, who's Tiffany? I'm like, it's Tiffany!
And that is And that is the exact
will
reason
admit-
that you two have never held onto each other's hand, trying to get away into the night, and you put your arms around each other and you stumble to the ground, and then you say,
I think we're alone now.
yeah. Anyway, you were going to say about yelling about Tiffany.
I gotta say that like one of the main things that endeared her to me is just watching that documentary about her stalkers, and how well she has clearly handled that.
It was a good documentary. I watched that as well.
There's a documentary which I will watch it on cinema, I think, at some point.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, it's a documentary that follows two people who were stalking pop sensation Tiffany.
Yeah.
But later on, so it was set in what, the mid-90s maybe.
Yeah, which is way after her.
So it was so she blew up like late 80s, I think, and then she kind of peaked at that point, and it was just sort of downhill from there in terms of her like pop career. But there's a documentary, I think it's actually called "I Think We're Alone Now."
Yeah, because it's a very stalkery thing to say if you say it in the wrong connotation. Yeah,
very. But yeah, it's one of the most uncomfortable films I've ever watched, but it is one of the ones that has stuck with me the most, in that it's like fascinating to watch these two people who are complete opposite ends of the, like, one of them is just the manipulator who thinks like they are who's just deluded into thinking that they are like the best friend of Tiffany, like legitimately. Right? If I'm not mistaken. And there's the other one who's just like, well, you're the best friend of Tiffany, and it's just like I love Tiffany, so like get me in there.
An
Help
actual
me.
fan and a delusional fan. Yeah.
Well, they're both deluded in their own ways, but I think there's the one who's deluded into thinking like
that they're friends.
They know Tiffany personally and incredibly well, while the other one is just like, I'm important enough to where I should get to hang out with and meet Tiffany, and she should have to hang out with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a cinema episode somewhere down the line, because that movie
so
is
many
absolutely fascinating. I do have a lot planned, but
yeah,
I'll have time, hopefully, once I'm less stressed out. Anyway, I'm going to finish this beer, and then we're going to call the episode, I think.
Yeah, Happy Mother's Day. Is Tiffany a
Happy
mother?
Mother's Day. You know what? We should look that up real quick. I'm
Quickly.
looking up on my
Yeah,
phone,
do it.
maybe.
Quickly, because otherwise it's out of context, and I'll have to like punish you by saying we need to watch another Spanish movie. That's my go-to. Clock is Jack.
Yeah, because I sing it so well. I don't want Tiffany Trump.
Tiffany Trump? Oh god, that's a
don't
real
know.
thing. Ugh. Children, they say.
Yes, I think.
That's what they say when we're together. Go on. Personal life.
I'm getting there. Their only son, Elijah, there's one.
So she's a mother.
She is absolutely 100% a mother.
Therefore relevant, and we're fine.
Relevant.
Mother's Day stream. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Happy Mother's
all
Day.
for
I'm going to finish
tuning
my
in.
beer. And then
While
I'm
you
cut
click
the credits.
the credits? Oh, you're going to...
Oh, wait, I have to bring it up here because there's a glitch that happens when I put
Okay,
it on
so
full
so you're
screen.
going to finish it and then click?
Yes.
Okay, so count me down. I've got a little less, but I've got a small stomach.
3, 2, 1, go. Good night, everybody. Love you all.
Good night.